Alright. Hey. Oh, we aren't. Ha, I'm muted, aren't I? No, I'm not. I am not muted. Hamma is muted. Hello, Famitom. We are now live with Switch to Save Lives. Hamma is getting all of the details worked out. Oh, the title and game are wrong. Thank you for letting me know, Squiddy, so I can fix that real quick. Oh, we are live, but you're muted, so I'm gonna unmute you. So give me just a moment here. Alright, now we should have Hamma 2.
Oh, you made a horrible mistake doing that. What up, gamers?
Alright, now I gotta change the game to ARMS, which for some reason is not the first. There's like a dozen games I have to scroll through. There we go. Okay, now it should be correct. Thank you for letting me know, Squiddy.
Okay, looks like I think we're grabbing Uran and cookies for the first match.
Cool beans. That's exciting. So. I'm excited.
I'm Hamma.
Literary Excited Arms. It's me! Alright, can you guys hear both me and Hamma and the game? Because you should be hearing a little bit of game audio as well. Cool, thank you for the confirmation in chat.
Alright, cool, we got Uran. I don't know if Cookies has seen this yet or not, so we'll hope so.
Alright, well hopefully she's in then. Or will be soon. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this. It's our arena. This is weird, I'm doing off of just this. Okay, so Uran's gonna be first.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Flesh Eater? Today I've done nothing. I woke up because I didn't know that this started at 1, and this dart pinged me at about 12 a.m. and said,
oh, no.
Hey, you're on in an hour. And I'm like, okay, cool. I thought it was at 5. Great.
Oh, no. Oh, cool. We got both of them in here. That's exciting.
Hey, let's go. Let me look at their Smash GG, see if they've done stage striking yet. They have not.
Alright, because I should probably set the stages. I'm at least going to make this orange. It'll be prettier on stream. But if anyone is looking
we know we're absolutely not going to sparring ring. It's not happening.
That's good. That's good. Sparring ring is just the worst. So. Backroom stages, Squiddy, are... I'll show you right here. As I'm going to remove everything that isn't backroom. Let's...
Oh man, I hope the ARMS rules for Smash GG aren't still set to the Champions of the Era rules, because they used to be preset as that for a long time. If they are, we're going to have a bit of a debacle. I should maybe let Dart know just to make sure.
Yeah, these are the base backroom stages, the one I have on screen right now. And then Via Dolce and Scrapyard are added in for the second round of picking stages.
Okay, I'll let him know that they might be just in case, so he can, like, catch people at the pass.
Yeah, hopefully. I was gonna say, I posted the stream in the Switch to Save Lives Discord, so... yeah, Squiddy, we do have a back room stage set for events, so... And yeah, Via and Scrap are counter picks, Flesh. But yeah, that is one of the many stage things we rock at Casual Arms. If you are looking for other ARMS events today, we have one. We have two, in fact. Champions of the Era is happening at 6 p.m. today after this tournament. And we also have an event at Casual Arms. We've got 3 fantastic hosts for it today. We are rocking the Casual Scramble theme, and that is at 3 p.m. So in the middle of this stream, if you're like, man, I want to play ARMS, you can do that.
Flesh Eater, did you copy from, like, did you copy from a bot for that?
No, Flesh Eater just is a little bit of bot. We all have a little bit of bot inside of us.
That's true. If you crank my arm the wrong way, I start screaming binary code.
Oh, that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, our Sunday Showdown event did move back a little bit. It is now on the hour instead of 45 minutes after. So it is 3 p.m. Eastern is when it is happening. Which I will obviously not be playing in on account of streaming this, but you are welcome to play in it. Not Hamma, though. Hamma can't. Hamma's got to be here with
That's
me.
true. I'm banned.
You're not banned?
You're already getting,
No!
you're getting enough of me today.
He's not banned. If he leaves and he starts commentating some party match, you'll know, like. Any
we still
news
don't
on
have-
Stage Strike A?
Still don't have a stage yet. I think, who are we waiting on right now?
We've got Cookies and Uran in Stream Arena, so
Let me ping them on Discord real quick and make sure
Yeah.
they know.
they're both in here, so I assume that they know. And in come the auto hosts. Thank you, friends, for including us in your auto hosts. It means we are guaranteed to be cool at all times. Squiddies was
Okay.
way early. Had the fast
Oh,
auto host.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're
Here we
almost
go?
there. We got one
Oh.
more stage to pick.
Ooh. They are doing it. Cookies is a little bit sleepy on account of it is 10 a.m. where she is. Flesh Eater's like, let's get going with the GIF. Super exciting.
Alright, we are going to Temple Ground.
We are going to Temple Grounds. What a great stage. It's all green and stuff. And unlike Hamma, I did stuff this morning. I was more productive than I've been like all week. So
Oof, I'm not
that's
used to waking up. I'm not used to waking up before like 3 p.m.
ooh, I wish I could do that, but I still work from home during a pandemic.
Looks like they should be. hopefully
Yep, I'm
ready.
bouncing.
Okay, here we go.
Let them know. There we go. We are going to Temple. We're gonna see what's on the table today. We've got Uran rocking his normal Ninjara and Cookies with the pink mech.
Alright, let's see what we got in terms of arms. Alright, Uran gonna be rocking Slap and Sparky. Not an arm he normally would run, but I think just because he's running against Mechanica, instead of using a Bub, he's gonna be using the Sparky for some
He
knockdown
likes the
properties.
Sparky. He uses Sparky Chakram most
I
of
know
the time.
he defends it
Yeah.
a lot. I just haven't seen him use it, at least not recently.
Oh,
again,
yeah,
he has
fair
been
enough.
a little MIA for a while now. Gonna almost get that first punch. Not quite gonna find it. So far, they've both been playing very defensively. But
Ooh,
Uran
that
gonna get
slap
around the
getting
pillar with
around the
slap,
pillar.
And now starting to train on it.
You know, I just noticed they have matching arms.
I know, I did too, but I didn't want to say anything because I figured it was a little late.
Amazing. Yeah. But no, Cookie's also rocking Sparky slap, so we'll see if Ninjara's heavy movement or Cookie's armor is going to be what wins out here. It looks
Yeah, I
like
think it's
Uran
gonna be
is
kinda
hitting a
difficult.
few more of those slaps.
I think it's going to be kind of difficult for the Sparky to catch up to Ninjara. She didn't do it twice now, though, so maybe I should stop talking.
Yeah, but they are
But
staying
she's
at
able to
long range,
capitalize
so
it
she
at
didn't get a
this
chance to follow up, though.
Yeah, she has to close in the distance, because I don't think Uran needs to close in the distance right now. He's content staying in the back right there, just getting a follow-up with that long-range slap curve. Now she is going in, but Uran's going to burn his rush,
Ooh!
but he's gonna burn
Oh,
hers too.
jeez! What a rush
Uran gets
exchange.
knocked down off the halfly gotten Slapmander. I've never seen it actually fall out and knocked down before. But it
Yeah,
worked
that
in
was
his favor.
interesting.
Staying in shield right there, not really making an advance, just staying back, but still getting peppered by these slaps. She hasn't been taking damage very often, but it's just adding up.
Yeah, we are going to time here, but it looks like
No,
Uran gets the
actually breaks
finish.
The armor.
Yeah, Uran did a good job keeping his distance there, so he was able to maintain charge and really make it risky for Cookies to step forward. Let's jump behind
Yeah,
Uran
normally-
here.
Alright, Cookie's going over to a double glove setup. Not
Ooh,
gonna be dealing
double
with a little
sparks.
bit of the, speed debuff that you're going to get from the Slapmander. Instead just wants to have constant pressure up all the time, but Uran's going to be the master of the Sparky right there, landing the grab to follow it up. Cookie's now down to about the 3/4 mark.
And she is backed into the corner of Temple Grounds, trying to find an opportunity to press forward, get some charge on those arms. But Uran is keeping her pinned down with that slap.
She's now kind of making an advance, but backing off. I think she's scared of that Mander now, since that's really been a thorn in her side the entire match. Still trying to advance right now, but knocked down again immediately.
Well, mechs need a lot of that side to side, but she lands the rush, making this a little bit closer, bringing Uran down below 3/4. But he still has quite the health lead.
Uran now the one in the back corner, but he seems pretty content to be here. Cookie's still not really making any advance on him.
Yeah, Uran still got more than enough space to keep charge on those arms, and that Slapamander is a danger to mechs that like to side. Cookie's getting the grab.
Oh, goes for it again, knowing that it worked so well the first time. But not going to land it. Now down to the last quarter of her life. Gets a charge off right there, but not going to get a grab follow-up. Just going to get another punch for 100. Though she is making things
but
pretty
the health
right
is
now.
getting
A
much
rush would
closer.
make things very close to death for Uran.
Uran gets another one of those knockdowns, but Cookies is pushing in. She's got the rush. Lands a little bit of it. Uran with the follow-up. The Cookies blocks. I don't think there's enough time for her to turn it around. And Uran takes
Every
it.
time. Goes to almost time. Not going to go to time, though. Uran, I know, hates being timed out, but he seemed very willing to do it there himself.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, he had control of the spacing there, so he didn't really have to worry too much. But we'll see what they do for round 2. Flesh Eater wondering how much gel Ninjara needs in order to get his hair in that shape. It's a very good question. It's an ancient ninja secret, though.
Honestly, I like to imagine he just has that big thing in his hair and he kind of braids his hair around it.
Oh, maybe.
Like, that's the best way to keep the shape, is just embed the shape in your head. Okay, not in your head. You know what I mean. In your
Yeah,
head.
just like have a skull protrusion. It's fine.
All right, we are going to Mausoleum for game 2.
Mazo. To the land of the dead we go.
Hopefully that isn't an omen for Cookie's run right here.
Yeah, hopefully not. We'll see, though. But who knows? Maybe in a stage full of corners, Mech will be able to pressure Ninjara a little bit harder.
Yeah, it also has way less distance that she actually has to close in order to approach. Like, it should be pretty decent for her. Not only that, but she can, like, ride the walls around if she really needs to.
Yeah.
Got a Glusher on now this
That
time.
is a
she gonna be
Glusher.
bringing that out?
Ooh, she
She's gonna
is.
bring that out.
That's exciting. We'll start behind Uran, who is sticking with the same set. Cookies is rocking the Sparky Glusher. We'll see what that explosive heavy arm is going to bring to the table here.
I think I really like this for Cookies right now. Uran's been doing a lot of punching down Cookies' arms instead of actually like trying to apply his own punches. They've kind of just been like happy accidents when he gets them in. But with the speed decrease that you're gonna get on the Glusher, not to mention like the weird coverage of it.
Yeah, she's
It's
trying
gonna-
to time it with the Mander, but I think she's still learning where it's coming in from.
Yeah, it can be hard when you can change the angle of it from inside outside. Oh, he gets the Sparky, gonna get the grab follow-up. Cookie's now down to about the last third of her life. Uran with the rush as well. Could end it off of one Sparky charge if he wants to.
Yeah, Uran is dominating the play here. But Cookies lands a Glusher, starting off that health. See if that poison stagger throws him off any. Uran is a little bit more on the
Uran gonna
defensive.
Go for it. Does land it.
Ooh,
Is
and he
gonna
rushes.
kill. Very clean, very elegant.
Glove into Mander, not my preferred way. I always say land the Mander first, because it's the trickier one. But we'll start off with Cookies. She's got Rush. She is going
Ooh, she's
back
got
to
two
double
gloves,
sparks.
too. Yeah, on a stage this side, I don't think it's bad to have the slower gloves right here, though.
Yeah.
Pretty bad if you're not throwing them out and letting Uran get that Sparky charge on you.
Yeah, it's tough because Uran has such a big target to hit with those charged arms.
Yeah, not to mention Mechanica's movement is super duper linear, so he can just kind of throw them where she's already on the way to and pretty much get it guaranteed.
But we have a trampoline opened up. We'll see how she uses her heavy armor on that, or if Amanda is going to put her in her place.
Oh, Cookie's using the trampoline to try to approach. Uses the aerial bounce from the trampoline in order to get the rush off and still have armor. Uran does get hit, but is still at 3/4 of his life while Cookies is living on a prayer right now.
Ooh, but she gets a sparky charge, goes for the grab, but it's still playing across the
Another
trampoline
one,
here.
and misses again. God, she's just not able to confirm off of these right now, and Uran has done nothing but make great work of capitalizing.
Yeah, he really has a good feel for those Manders right here. He's getting a lot of good hits in.
Breaks the armor.
Ooh.
And there he does it.
All right, I'm requesting to
just-
get you turned up. Interesting.
Oh,
You're not
what
loud
the
enough,
heck?
Hammer.
I'm sorry. Okay, I put a limiter on my audio because I know what the common complaint is.
Well, hey, I haven't adjusted your audio since you got a new microphone, so. All right, well, that puts the set to Uran. Congratulations, Uran. Moving on
very
forward.
Clean, very, very clean play from Uran. Didn't look like he was breaking a sweat at all.
Ooh, Paul with the embers. Trampoline. Thank you for the hype, Paul. Much appreciate the embers. It always is super cool when people throw down those fancy, shiny currency in chat. For anyone just tuning in, we are streaming the Switch to Save Lives arms bracket. We've got me, Literary Firearms, on mic, as well as Hammer, who has been turned up.
Hi, that's me. Dude, I'm always turned up.
He is turned up, my friends.
I'm turned up, baby. Let's freaking go.
Squiddy with the sub hype in chat. It is a good sandwich, a tasty hype sandwich. And if anyone has seen this ARMS play and getting super revved up, being like, man, I wish I could play ARMS later, good news, you can. We have an event at Casual Arms happening in just a little while at 3 p.m. Eastern. So that's in about 1.5 hours. And there's also Champions of the Era tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, hosted by Network Era. So 2 super exciting events after this one that you can check out later today.
Oh my gosh, the sub-hype thing got me thinking about bread, which makes me think about something I'm mad about, and I need to talk to the people about.
All right. Do you want to get that
okay.
bread?
Huh? No, I want Olive Garden to distribute bread, because...
You want
have you heard my infinite lasagna theory?
No.
Okay, so long story short, there's an ancient, age-old question that's defined humanity for generations of, if you have 2 lasagnas and you put them on top of each other, is it 1 lasagna or 2 lasagnas just on top? The correct answer is 1 big lasagna.
No, it depends on when you bake it.
Okay, yeah, I kind of agree with that, but...
If they're baked beforehand and you're just setting 2 of them on top of each other, that's just 2 lasagnas. If you bake them together and, like, maintain the layers, because the order of lasagna is very important, then it is 1 mega lasagna.
Oh, you're a lasagna purist? I'm a chaotic lasagna constructionist, honestly. I think anything can be a lasagna.
I'm just saying that, like, you gotta finish the top in a certain way, and then there's, like, you can have some flexibility there, but...
Can't you agree, though, that in the middle it can be anything? Like, the top layer of a lasagna could also go in the middle as long as there's still a top layer.
Yeah, but the top layer has to be, like, that crust of cheese, which doesn't really work in the middle. Like, the other layers are variable in the middle.
If you cook it slow, it doesn't necessarily form a crust.
But that's not as good.
No, I agree. I'm just, for the sake of chaotic lasagna construction, I'm just saying there doesn't have to be a crust necessarily.
Okay, fair enough.
But, okay, based on the idea that you put 2 lasagnas together and it becomes 1, we can also reverse engineer this, and it becomes, if you cut a lasagna in half, that's 2 lasagnas, and you can keep cutting lasagnas in half infinitely to make infinite lasagnas.
I mean, theoretically, but they become too small to matter anymore. Like, at what point does it stop being lasagna if the layers are not intact?
There are still layers, though, because you can still split it in half. You can keep going and split.
No, but, like, at what
half
point does it all,
infinitely.
like, just kind of turn into mush?
Okay, you're debunking
like, I'm just saying,
lasagna theory.
like, because otherwise, if you cut it too small, you're just gonna get like a chunk of tomato sauce or ground beef or something.
Well, no, you cut it in half so it doesn't do that.
And Flesh Eater saying, does it fall apart? Like, have you ever cut a lasagna, Hammer?
Huh?
It doesn't stay
No, but
intact.
this is all theoretical. That's why it's called the lasagna theory.
Well, your theories need some more empirical testing, my friend.
I'm
If
not
you
even
cut a
here to talk about
lasagna,
my
it does
lasagna
not
theory. I'm
stay
here to talk about
intact.
Olive Garden.
Okay, so what does this have to do with Olive Garden and their breadsticks?
So I was thinking to myself, like, wow, I can't believe I invented infinite food. I'm so smart. And then I realized Olive Garden has had infinite breadsticks and infinite salad for years, and they haven't done anything with that.
You know who did it
Except
first?
serve their own greedy capitalist needs.
Do you know who made infinite snacks first before Olive Garden?
Who?
Jesus.
That's true. Jesus, why haven't you solved world hunger? What the heck, Jesus?
Hey, you know what? His influence on Earth is limited, but I'm just saying, he made infinite snacks once. So
Are you suggesting though that Jesus might live in the back of Olive Garden?
maybe they are guided by God to have infinite breadsticks.
Yeah, maybe they bring him like one big breadstick and he blesses it and gives you infinite
And he's
breadsticks
like, no,
and
it's
infinite
fine.
salad."
We've got enough. There's always more. He just keeps pulling more out of his pockets. That's how it works.
Yeah, the cook in the back is like, hey, Jesus, can you get me a Caesar salad?
I made a painting in college describing Jesus as the best party host because he can make infinite snacks and infinite drinks, which sounds like a pretty good party to me. It got censored at my high school because my high school was a Catholic high school, and, you know, we don't want pictures of Jesus here, I guess. Emma is
'Cause
stumped.
I don't know. I guess they saw something like heretical about the idea that Jesus can bring you Cheez-Its. I don't know.
No, it had the fish and the loaves, so like it was canonically accurate. I mean, maybe like the Jesus loves this guy t-shirt wasn't really,
It was
but like,
consistent with biblical lore.
yeah, like I do research, man. It's fine. But yeah, that's my
Wait,
story
no,
of
that
how I
is-
got censored as an artist. So my British painting teacher was very excited about this at the time. Hey, Spenjo, what is up? We are filling the time by talking about infinite bread and Hama's flawed lasagna theories.
Wait, I genuinely though, I don't think if Jesus brought just like actual like salmon to a party, anyone would want him there anyways. He'd be like the guy that like makes fish in a microwave at an
Okay,
office,
but
and
like, what
nobody
if he
would want
just
that.
kept pouring drinks? I mean, like,
Okay,
eventually
but
you
that's
just
fine,
try
but what
the
if he
salmon.
turned the Hawaiian punch into wine?
I mean, I wouldn't complain. It's probably gonna be a real sweet wine in that case.
But what if
Like-
he's at like Little Timmy's birthday party and he's like, "Oopsie, made it into wine."
I
All the
I
all the
don't
little
think it
kitties are-
was. It was not an accident. It was intentional. Do you know
What
that
if he
story?
stumbles and falls
I
into the
love
punch bowl?
summarizing Bible stories, by the way. It's great.
What-
So
what if he
anyway, like
falls,
literally,
like-
Jesus' first miracle was his mom asking him to do a booze run, and he's like, "Nah, it's fine. I'll just turn this water into wine."
I never thought about it that way. That's such a good summary. Oh my god.
We got Spenjo and
I'm sorry.
Lackism in chat. Poor Lackism apparently had to go up against Serp, whom I hope we see in stream sometime today. Hama, are you watching those round 2 brackets, or are we gonna be talking about bread all day?
Oh yeah, I grabbed Luna and Kumo.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, because Kumo we have not seen for a
No.
very long. I haven't seen Kumo play since like
Outlaw Skirmish.
Like what was? Oh, that's right.
He was gonna play in the
was
Outlaw
technically-
Skirmish.
He
Yeah.
was in Outlaw Skirmish. Did he actually play? Because I know he's. having
I think he
internet
had to
issues.
drop out because he was having internet issues, yeah.
Yeah. The last time I saw him play though was like Summer Jam 2018.
Oh, that's been a while.
Chill guy though. He was very bad at Helix Battle Royale, but he was chill.
Pray tell, what is Helix Battle Royale? I must
Helix
know.
Battle Royale is the best thing that ever happened to
I
ARMS. It's
must
just
know.
Four people split screen, playing Helix on DNA Lab with double blorb.
That's excellent. I love it. Sign me
Yeah,
up.
Helix Battle Royale, dude. It's way better than Fortnite, way better than Apex Legends, way better.
But will
than
it be better than Ninjala?
Helix
We'll
Battle
find
Royale
out.
cannot be topped. Please do not bring such heretical statements into this stream.
Alright, just adjusting tournaments stuff. So we're getting Luna and Kumo, you said?
Yeah, Kumo and Luna.
Does Kumo spell his name with a capital or a lowercase k? Capital. 'Cause
Capital
he just
K.
joined in right now.
Let's go, Kumo.
There he is. He's here. We got the whole gang. Cool, now we just gotta find out what stage they're going on. Is he playing single Joy-Con? Because I see a single Joy-Con badge.
He uses the badge. Okay, I'm genuinely disappointed he doesn't do it. Because at Summer Jam, we were all hoping that he would show up with it, and he just didn't, and I was mad.
Ah, I see. So it's just the I'm using tilt controls of the ARMS badges, I see.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're going to DNA Lab for this.
We're going to DNA Lab. We are not having a Helix Battle Royale, I don't think, because I don't think either of these players play Helix.
Yeah, no, Kumo usually plays Kid Cobra with a heavy arm normally.
Ooh.
Though against
I know
Luna's cast of
Luna's-
characters,
Doesn't Luna main Ribbon?
Ribbon, Twin Tail, and Coil are like his three
Okay.
switch between.
Alright, well, we are good to go, so you can tell them that they can start when they are ready.
Alright, let me get him out here.
Spenjo says, take my money, I mean Sparks. If you'd like to give us your money as well, you can check out either our Patreon, patreon.com/casualarms, or you can consider giving us Embers, which give you fancy, colorful stickers, as Paul demonstrated earlier today. But Flesh Eater with the Mermaid Corgi in the chat, flexing those sparks. Thank you very much, friend. Good to see the hype stickers in the chat, especially the moving ones. They're always super fun.
And if you guys want to give me any money, my Twitter DMs are open, so you can ask me for my PayPal link.
I was like, please, I need money.
Please, I just spent like $500.
But more importantly,
on,
if you do have money, you should donate to the Switch to Save Lives Fund for the Jed Foundation, because they are a very good cause and would much appreciate the additional funds from this tournament today. I'll grab the link for that in a little bit.
Right now. Go with a Kablammer, not an off-scene
I love
choice
it.
Unless you're playing against like a Helix or something. Against Twin Tail, who knows how effective that's going to be.
Hey,
The splash
hammers
damage
can
be
work
very
pretty
good
well
catching her.
against Twin Tail.
Yeah, it's going to be very effective if he's catching her on the ground. But Luna's going to start going into the air if he feels pressured. He's no stranger to just taking
Hammer
the
is
skies and
surprisingly
flipping
good
up
at anti-air, though, especially with Twin Tails. So, who knows? We'll see. The Kablammer has the unique case of having a simultaneous explosion with its hit, unlike most explosive arms, which have a slight delay after theirs. So as you can see, the Tri-Blast there, it hits, and then it waits a moment, and then it pops. Speaking of popping, Kumo is popping Rush, but Luna has plenty of time to block and back off.
Luna trying to make the approach right now, staying though healthily at mid-range. Kumo ready for that though, with those massive charged Tri-Bolts. He pretty much just has to press forward on the controller and get a free punish out of it. But Luna gonna go with the rush, 320 damage. Now Luna is a little bit in the lead, widening that gap with the Tri-Blast. Kumo down to probably last hit, I think.
He is patiently approaching, using that block to get some safe moments to pop up. But Gabs get that blast hit, and ouch, he is down.
Yeah, Kumo made a hard read right there with the Kablammer throw, but he just went Zig when he should have went Zag, and it didn't quite work out.
Okay, that's
now
just
gonna switch
he's
off
going
that Tri-Bolt.
Scorpio Kablammer. That is a unique set, and I love it.
Yeah, this is an arms test set if I've ever freaking
Oh,
seen it.
for
but
sure.
If he can make it work.
Yeah, that Scorpio can be really unpredictable, and the fact that the Kablammer is not super used, maybe it'll throw Luna for a loop. Getting some nice slides there, Kumo. Well done.
Yeah, when he's sliding around too, he will have the Scorpio in the aerial mode, which is generally viewed as more useful right now. And he's going to be landing the aerial Scorpio into the rush, and he's going to get 375 off. That was a crazy
With the poison
setup.
ticks, got double poison ticks going on, which seems to be throwing Luna off for sure. I don't think he was prepared to respond to this Scorpio. It's a very weird arm choice, but I like it. Kumo's doing a good job
really
of
works.
mixing up the grounded and the aerial strikes with it, so Luna never knows what to expect.
It really works into that strength Kid Cobra has of, even though he's like throwing arms out that stay committed for a long time, Kid Cobra still does not have to commit. He can just jump out of the way when
Yeah,
he
he
needs to.
can bounce all over the place. And that aerial Scorpio gets the last hit. Putting this set at 1-1. Kumo leading with Rush. Luna sticking with the same set, seeing if he can respond better to this unique set of arms that he is up against.
Luna
Whipping the
pressured in
rush.
back corner right there. Kumo not really going on the offensive this time around. Last time he was very much in Luna's face and not giving him time to breathe.
Well, we
And
are
now he
all
seems
out
like
of
he's
pillars,
supposed to
though,
play
so
mid-range.
maybe it'll change. We've got no pillars. Oh, we've got one pillar left to hide behind. Sorry, which Luna is going for, just in case of any accidents. As you can see, the Kablammer there doing that anti-air, it can just pop you right out of the sky.
Yeah, and I think that one play alone is enough to frazzle Luna into not going into the air very much for the rest of the set.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you can see him staying grounded after that.
Yeah, if I got hit by that, I'd be like, well, guess my entire plan is bogus now and never do it again.
But Luna's been getting a lot of good pokes in here, so he has the health advantage. Both players ready with Rush.
Ooh, last pillar
sassy
down.
little
Kumo was
pop.
going to try to pick that up as a defensive strategy like Luna was doing before him. But I guess no moss. Luna knocks it down, and now Kumo forced on the offensive. Still having a hard time finding a way to get in. Luna just covering so much space with the Tri-Blast, excuse me. And the
counter rush,
cover the
Kablammer
right
plowing through.
Now health pretty much even with that tick on poison. Luna is losing health, and just enough that I think Kumo is just barely behind. Oh, that's gonna
and the
close it out, I
blast
think.
is probably gonna seal that one. Yeah, there's not enough time for him to close again.
Yeah, even if he had time to go for a grab afterwards, that self-explosion was gonna knock the living daylights out of him.
Super interesting arm set, though. I hope he can keep using some exciting stuff like that. I love seeing Scorpio. It's a really unique arm. The question is, where are they going for round 2?
That is a good question. One I should probably look at the Smash GG for.
Oh, probably. Yeah, shout out to Hamma, covering all the Smash GG stuff today, organizing all of our friends on stream, and getting everybody plugged in where they need to be.
Shout out to Dart, who's actually babysitting me in the background, and then I just have been very silent about it because I don't know how Smash GG works.
Shout out to Dart for organizing this tournament as well. Super cool event. He's been planning it for a while, and it is all for the Jed Foundation and the Switch to Save Lives donation fund. So if you're looking for a link to that, there is one in chat. You can learn a bit more about the organization and how they are helping with mental health for teenagers and young adults. So check them out. Maybe throw a few dollars in the name of ARMS.
Shout outs to Dart for being my friend. I like him. He's a cool guy.
Shout out to Dart for just being a good coil. Like, he's also really good at coil. Them dragon
Okay, we're going
stuffs.
to. Oh, we're staying on DNA Lab.
Ooh, we're staying on
Don't change
DNA
a
Lab.
darn thing. Don't change
Alright.
a thing.
I've changed nothing. No
Good.
things
I told
have
you not
changed.
to. I'm glad you didn't. I would have felt
Kumo's shaking
betrayed.
his head. All right, they are ready to go. At least Luna's ready to go. There we go. We're going in.
Back to the lab again. Same characters.
Kumo is
same
not
sets,
excited. Well, I'm
Same
seeing
sets,
similar
exclamation
sets,
point.
yeah. That's exciting.
Are we seeing the Scorpio? Ah, no, he dropped the Scorpio. Kumo, why?
Hey, he's trying
I mean,
the
I get
tribal.
why, but why?
It's fine.
He's going to go back in with the tribal. That will do very well at pinning down Luna when he needs to. I mean, you saw how big those charged tribal shots are.
Oh, they're
They cover,
enormous
like,
on Cobra.
They cover the entirety of a dash just in one straightforward throw.
They're
And I
just
think he's probably going to
gigantic.
help. He's probably going to want that coverage against Luna's rapid movement here.
So that Tri-Blast puts on a lot of pressure, and he is having trouble closing in. One of the benefits of the Scorpio was he was able to punch through that Tri-Blast pretty easily because of how big Cobra's arms were, either the grounded or the aerial Scorpio. But he's having a little bit more trouble with this light arm.
Ooh, Luna using the pillar right there to make sure only one of the bolts went through, and it snuck by
That was
right into
super
Kuro's
sneaky.
defenses.
That was
Luna's
a very
making
good use.
Crazy throws right here around the pillars.
Super good use of
Kumo gets-
uncharged. Ooh, nasty.
He was so close to getting it, but the pillar got right in the way of the 1-2 of the Kablammer, and that gave Luna the perfect time to, I would say, Omaiwa Mo Shinderu and just end his career.
Wow, that was pretty rough right there. Your
Yeah,
weeb
Kumo just
status
kinda
is
got-
dropping a bit.
Got stopped by that pillar. Gonna stick with these arms right now. I'm surprised he's not going, honestly, for Scorpio Tribal.
Yeah, the
It's the only set he
Scorpio
hasn't
was
used right now.
working pretty well. I guess he really wants the safety of that heavy arm.
Yeah, not to mention it can like punish Twin Tail at pretty much any time, and like on the ground or in the air. And once again, Pillar gonna stop him. Not gonna make all of it disconnect though. Does get 60 after Luna drops his shield, feeling comfortable when he definitely should not have.
But Luna's getting clipped, has some arms in danger for a moment there. Kumo springing backwards, trying to get some more distance. See if he can land some long-range pokes with that Tri-Bolt.
Ooh, getting some damage on those arms. Not gonna get anything concrete, but it definitely put the pressure on Luna for a second. Does get a splash damage knockdown right there. Staying at a distance, though. Doesn't want to approach. Wants Luna to come to him and then punish it with the Kablammer, probably.
Yeah, that seems to be his aim so far. We got both players ready with Rush, but Kumo is still keeping his distance, keeping those Tri-Bolt pokes happening. But Luna getting a charged Tri-Blast.
Tri-Blast ones, though, yeah.
Makes him feel
Luna's
bad.
making Tri-Blast. Pokes happen, and those are infinitely worse, honestly, than getting poked by Tri-Bolt.
Oh, for sure.
It's guaranteed follow-up wrap. Oh!
Ooh, that was a sassy wake-up grab.
What a read on the roll forward.
Oh, and the double one. Ouch. That feels bad. You hate to see
all the way
that.
out to space. How did that one connect?
Sometimes you just read the wake-up. And Luna definitely showed the troubles of waking up straight forward. Or blocking on wake-up. You gotta watch out for those grabs. But that puts Luna moving forward. Congratulations to Luna. Good show from Kumo. I wish we could have seen more of that Scorpio, but maybe we'll see some more of it in the future. Our players are heading out.
Ooh, next on stream, we're guaranteed to have Serp, and then winner of
Ooh.
Askew or Kosa.
That'll be exciting. Those are some all super hype players. I would love to see any of them on stream.
Yeah, we'll go from a match where nobody really felt like they wanted to aggress to nothing but aggression.
It'll be
It'll be
fun
very
that way, right?
fun.
It'll just be super
Yeah.
aggressive.
Because if you're not playing aggressive in arms, you're playing the game wrong.
I don't think that's
Because
the case.
I don't like it.
Unga
Because I
Bunga
don't
Hammer.
like defensive play. 'Cause
Hammer is pure Unga Bunga energy with nothing else to show.
what would you expect from me? Do you expect me? Okay, I guess I play very defensively in arms, but does
I
my
mean, you run
personality?
Funchuck. Funchuck is kind of defensive, at least as far as like its parrying abilities.
Yeah, that's like I feel bad when I was making that analysis video for my YouTube channel. Howdydoody.gamers, by the way, that's my custom URL for my YouTube channel.
Is it really?
Yeah,
That's
howdydoody.games.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm playing around with the layout
yeah.
a little bit.
I felt bad when I was making that video because I was like, oh crap, I have to talk about my game plan, and my game plan is kind of just punch, then punch, then punch, then punch.
Yeah, you're
then
kind of like
punch, then
Funchucks. Go Funchucks, save me.
Yeah, and when I don't have Funchuck, I'm like, oh, come on, Parabola, save me. I don't have, actual game plan, so I feel bad talking about what my game plan is. It was fun.
Aw, it's alright. Alright, there we go. We got the fancy switch to save lives things on screen. Flesh Eater saying, watch the aggressive matches go to time.
No, that's cursed.
I was like,
And
Serp
then
doesn't
again,
go to time. I don't think so.
Yeah, Askew if he rocks Boltman like he does sometimes, that's like 3 grabs and it's over.
Or Askew if he's
I don't
feeling
think-
particularly I couldn't decide if I wanted to say sassy or
Snacky?
snarky, so I went with snacky, which was nothing close to what I was going for.
Yeah, if he's got the munchies, he'll close this out quickly.
He'll just be like, sorry, I gotta go grab a snack. Gotta finish this match real quick.
Yeah. Mom's calling me for Go-Gurt. I gotta go quickly.
Oh, come on. I think you could totally swallow down a Go-Gurt while playing ARMS. Like, is that gonna be the challenge? The Go-Gurt challenge?
Yo, I think you just gave me a great video idea. I gotta go buy a webcam. Holy crap.
He's like,
Holy
hold on, I
crap.
gotta go get some Go-Gurt so I can play ARMS and do Go-Gurt at the same time.
Yeah, hold on.
You gotta play motion, though.
Amazon.com.
See, because if you play motion at the same time, then you can do things like block while you, like, lift the Go-Gurt tube to be at your face.
Block and squeeze it up with the block.
Just be like, BAM! Or somehow,
God,
like,
yeah,
align your arms so when you punch, you, like, I don't know, squeeze the Go-Gurt, you know. It made more sense in my head.
So are you punching the Go-Gurt upwards with your fist? Because I think you're gonna
Maybe,
end
like,
up
while
with,
you're
more of
recoiling a
Splatoon
punch.
looking
Like, you
room.
punch out, and then you pull back. And then you eat the Go-Gurt at the same time. Or just, like, on wake up, you just
squeezing it
gotta
up
eat the
if you're-
Go-Gurt.
How do you squeeze it up if your hand is secured around a Joy-Con?
You have the wrist straps on, don't you? You just
Yeah, but
drop
then you
the
have to pick it
controller.
back up.
You just gotta drop the controller. You have to master the art of, like, flicking your wrist to throw the Joy-Con back into your hand. It'll look really cool, I swear.
Okay, we haven't confirmed Askew versus Serp for this one.
All right, that is a classic early Champions of the Era matchup for sure.
It's one that's not going to time, guys. Don't say it's going to
It's
time.
definitely not
It's
going to time.
It's not going to time.
All right, but let's see who gets in here first, so I can fill out these names on our overlay.
Let's see who checks in to the match first. Okay, they both checked in at the same time. Crap.
Cool beans. They are both ready to freaking go. We can just get them into the stream channel thing, arena here. It'll be super cool. Super hype. I am excited to see Serp play. I haven't seen Serp play in a long time. There is Serp! Speak of the man and he shall appear.
Oh no, I'm mad at Serp. I don't want him to play anymore. Can we change?
Oh, you're mad? Why are you mad? What's wrong?
Because when I asked him in the Smash GG, can we get you guys on stream? He's just like, sure thing. Micah quotes Hamma Miller, and I'm like, stop! Don't call me by my name in Smash GG. That's weird.
I love it. Yeah, see, that's why Smash GG is really creepy to me, because now I know a bunch of people's real names, and it's just weird.
I'm going to eat his younger brother. Tony is a dead man.
Wow. Hold on. I gotta call the FBI real quick. Just nothing important. It's just
Yeah,
matters of
casual call over my
international
contacts.
security, because Serp is in Canada, so like we gotta get in touch with Canadian authorities, you know. But anyway, Serp is ready to go. He is rocking that stun badge because he is known for his stun brass set with Tribolt and Chakram. And sometimes gloves. He rocks gloves too, but
Yeah, we're probably, man, he used to be such a staunch defender of the Sparky, and now, like, Uran is kind of like the last defender of that.
Uran has
brand.
taken over the Sparky solidarity.
Anytime I see just Sparky equipped on anyone, I have to, like, aggressively message Serp, like, hey, you remember that arm you used to say was so good that you dropped because you're lame? Hey, you remember that?
Wow, just rub it in, why don't you?
Yeah.
See, if he was brave, he would run Parabola.
I agree.
Honestly, Parabola Brass could be cool.
Yeah, he's one of like 3 characters I don't really like playing, so I haven't really like done any work on.
Oh yeah, I have no
optimizing
idea
that.
what to do with Brass. His shoulders are in different zip codes, and I cannot hit a single punch with him.
All I do is just go like megawatt because that's just so big anyways that it doesn't matter where you're aiming.
I think I was rocking Triblast Lockjaw with Brass, because I'm like, I can't miss with these.
That's a war crime. Why are you doing this?
See, I love the Lockjaw because it won't betray you like every other explosive arm. But in the meantime, do we know what stage we're going to? Because I suspect it's not going to be DNA Lab with these 2 players.
You're gonna hate to hear this, but that's one of the only 2 stages left.
Really?
DNA and Temple. Yeah.
Oh, I was expecting Buster.
We are going. Oh, actually we are going to DNA Lab.
DNA! We're going to the lab. It is a science day. Hey, Astro, what's up, man? Taking a break between rounds, I expect. Flesh Eater saying that Megaton is better than Megawatt. A bold choice, but I like it. Megaton is slept on, for real. It's so fast compared to every other heavy arm.
No, Megawatt?
Megaton.
Megawatt's the slowest arm in the. Oh,
No,
okay, I was gonna say, like,
Megaton.
Megawatt's the slowest. Okay, yeah, Megaton is not used ever.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
know, it
crazy,
should
'cause
be.
It's good.
It is
It's-
good.
The only time I ever see it used is when I'm doing dumb crap and doing double Megaton Mummy Dittos, which is a shame.
Alright, ooh, Serp is going as
Oh,
Tron.
Tron.
That's
Tron,
exciting.
okay.
I like Serp's
Yeah,
Tron.
I'm not like surprised because I think he probably wants the speed of Tron over
Probably,
the
for sure.
just the giganticness of the brass.
Yeah.
Going
Alright, well,
Biffler?
Serp is going Biffler Chilla.
Biffler.
And the skew with his
Alright.
classic double roaster set. That motion min-min.
Ooh,
Wow,
getting
Askew
punch
going in
after
hard.
punch.
Look at him go.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
just...
You know you're allowed to like warm up to your opponent, right? You can like start fishing for their strategy. You don't have to do this
Askew's
right
like,
now,
no,
Askew.
we're going in ham. I know what Serp wants. He wants pure aggression.
Ooh.
Oh, and he
it's gonna be his
finally
first
gets that
Dragon Arm
grab.
off, though.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Serp is already half down.
Now he's down to a quarter, and he's only had one
Ouch.
Dragon Arm
Yeah,
so far. Serp.
Serp has not had any time to adapt to that pressure from Askew, who just went in close range right away. Didn't even need a Dragon Arm to put that pressure down until the second half of that match.
Yeah, of
What's
course he didn't have time
hot
to adapt.
behind
That
Askew?
match had no time in it whatsoever. That was like
Yeah.
10 seconds. Right,
Flesh
Serp is
saying we
gonna
were
stick
gonna
with
go
the
to
Biffler
time.
right now. I'm surprised, honestly, he didn't switch over to double Chilla since he'd be able to contest with just 2 gloves a little bit better.
I think he's
But I
just
guess he
hoping
went
that
with
Biffler is
speed.
going to be able to land some sneaky hits. Ooh, Serp with an arm down.
Ooh!
Askew
Speaking
is
of
really good at
sneaky.
using Min's aerial opportunities to get around everybody else's punches.
Yeah, it can put you in like a really awkward position if you do it wrong. But if you're just right up in your opponent's face and messing with their camera like that, you are so guaranteed to get a hit. It's
It's
an
super safe.
insanely good aerial movement. Oh my gosh, he stalled right there, was able to get the
Ouch.
rush punish, and then punishes with his own rush, not able to land it. But with Serp's shield this low and his health this dangerously close to 0, Serp does not have many things left in his bucket to pull from.
Man, Askew showing he has
Yikes.
not lost any of his touch since we have seen him on stream.
My gosh, I guess he's up, and I guess is he a morning person? Because this is
I guess he must be.
it is awfully early for Askew to be going in this hard.
But, well, that was round 1. That was pretty darn quick. Let's see if Serp can get some salty run back here. Askew was not afraid to go in hard there.
Yeah, Serp really wasn't able to use the deflect because, like, okay, we're going to Temple, by the way.
Okay.
Deflect honestly kind of struggles in high pressure situations since in order
Yeah,
to
he had
start
no
one up,
space to get a
Yeah.
deflect chain started. So, like, he
It's-
had
yeah,
no
once-
time. When
once
you
get
go
the
in
first
that
one going-
close.
Yeah, once you get the first one going, it's not that bad, but starting up the first one against a high aggressive player, like, that can be honestly a bigger nightmare than just playing Bite and Bark in general.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, once you get
Oh,
that
man,
rhythm
just-
going, you're fine, but Askew was not letting him get that going. And unlike most Min players, he was not waiting for that Dragon Arm charge. He just went in ham from the beginning. All right, well, Serp is
there's that
sticking
double
with
club.
his Tron, going double Chilla. So we've got a boxing match proper here.
Oh man, he started up a dash chain right there, but Askew was just waiting for the timing. Like, there is a gap right there you can punish. It's hard to find it, but Askew just knows it, and he's already down to the quarter of his health.
Jeez,
Oh my gosh,
this is just
Askew!
brutal.
Calm down, buddy. Man, he must be also really mad at Olive Garden. Jeez, what's fueling
Yeah,
him?
and Serp has had just no time to get his legs under him.
Yeah, he had his Wheaties, I guess. Holy
That
crap.
is a rough go from the get-go.
All right, Askew still going in. Gonna go a little slower this
Oh, he
time.
gets
and
the
Serp actually
freeze.
gonna get an iced off right there.
Oh,
my gosh.
that was bold. You
Had the
can
rush
still
in the
rush
bag.
while you are frozen, but just the absolute gall Askew had to just sit there and wait.
Yeah, like how did he know that Serp wasn't excuse me, just gonna sit there in his shield and just go into the air? Like, that was not only like a great call out, that was the hardest read, the fastest read I've ever seen.
Jeez. Well, Serp's getting
Serp
a
trying to
little
get
more
some of the board
traction
again.
here, but still having a tough time keeping up with that permacharge roaster. It is a fast arm, and it is huge.
Yeah, the speed decrease that Springtron has over Springman is also not going to be
Oh,
great.
he gets the
He's
dragon
taking the
arm
break on
down.
The dragon, not going to be able to capitalize
Not
much
a
on
great
it. Does
rush.
get a couple punches of rush through the pillar, but unfortunately not enough to really make a difference as the EMP, but it's going to be gone before too long. It's definitely going to be gone when that rush hits.
Oh, he's still alive. He's still up, but Askew's got Dragon Arm, and that's the match.
Oh my
Dang,
gosh,
that was
Askew.
brutal to watch. Holy crap. Askew
Somebody
is
called
wired today. He is just ready to throw down.
Gosh, somebody called
Dang,
911 because there's a Springtron fire burning on the dance floor.
Ouch. That is
was-
rough to see.
Yeah, in the words of a famous prince, that's rough, buddy.
Yep. when your girlfriend turns into the moon, man, what do you do?
There's nothing you can do except go get some cheese, I guess. It'll
Go
remind
get
you
some
of
cheese.
her.
Oh, moon cheese. the moon cheese, man. That was a pretty cheesy joke, my dude.
I thought it was pretty good to myself.
Yeah. How dare you?
There's only one cheese pun, let's be honest. Everyone makes the same one.
I can think of a cheddar one.
Okay, there's 2 cheese puns now. You're a monster.
You know, this tournament should have been Swiss. That would have been much more exciting. We could have made more puns about cheese.
I'm more mad about that than I am about Askew's absolute lack of chill right now. I think you could learn a thing about having some chill right now. Alright, we are confirmed to have Askew in winners finals. Fighting for semis is Jiro and Luna.
Ooh, that's exciting. It's always good to see Jiro up there. You rarely see Bite and Bark players, and he runs a very interesting set.
I'm trying to remember what it is off the top of my head. I kind of I don't remember it off the top of my head, honestly. I know there's a boomerang in there because I hate that boomerang. It's like boomerang glush or something, I think.
I think Revolver?
Yeah, it is Revolver.
Because, like, Revolver works surprisingly well on B&B because you can get that verticality, and he just has tiny bullets that he just flings wherever. Yeah, Mario confirming Boomerang and Revolver.
Yeah, the stray arms player with no glove. What the heck? In this economy?
Hey, you know what? I run gloves on very few of my characters, frankly.
Oh man, I
don't like gloves.
I need that crutch.
I don't like them, man. I spent a summer, running nothing but Cobra with double gloves, because I was like, okay, I need to end my pain with, not understanding how gloves work, and I still don't like them. The other arms are more fun. Revolver sucks to fight against since Famicom. It is tough.
Club?
It's still around, but, it's gotta come out for a special occasion, man. Whammer Cobra is where it's at.
Okay, I agree. That is kind of stupid. Whammer Cobra, oh gosh,
it's
I remember
enormous.
The days of, what was the name of that European player that used
Oh
to play
man, I
Whammer
was
Cobra?
thinking of him too. Yeah. Who did
What
the
was his
memes
name?
and he
Crap.
played motion. Heck. I can't remember his name.
Why can't I think? It's been years. He
I
joined the
know.
army and stopped playing. And what was his name?
I don't know, but his Twitter,
gonna
it was
go to-
great. It was full of memes and also Kajora. Kajora.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you, Kojora.
He ran
yes.
Whammer Roaster Cobra and it was beautiful.
Gosh, remember there was that FIA, or was it FIA? Was it just EUNA? There was some crew battle that he cleaned up the entirety of the opposing team. It was absolutely insane.
Oh, he was
to
a
watch.
really good player too and a really cool dude.
Yeah,
So
he was stupid good.
and he played motion and it was beautiful and I loved it.
Did he?
Yeah.
What is he doing this day? What is he doing these days?
I don't know.
Kojora. I follow him on Twitter.com.
I like how you said twitter.com just in case
sorry,
we confused
ever
it for a
since
different
watching
Twitter.
Ever since watching the Sonic fan dub, I've had to say Twitter.com when I'm talking about Twitter. It's influenced me in ways I don't like. He's retweeting ARMS stuff. Kojo, why don't you just play? Kojo, come play.
We gotta invite him back sometime. I think that'd be a good time. Mario suggesting twitter.net instead. I don't know about that, buddy.
Is that URL I want to check. Is that domain taken?
I guarantee it is. But in the meantime, if anybody is watching these matches and being like, man, I want to play ARMS today, you can! In just an hour, there's an event kicking off at Casual Arms for our Sunday Showdown event. There is also the Champions of the Era tournament happening later today at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Twitter.net is a real URL. It's the International Association of Bird Statistics Gatherers.
Oh my gosh, that's so much cooler than I thought it would be. I'm
And
glad
the
it's about
picture-
birds. Okay,
picture
alright, I have a
of-
beef. I've wondered this since long before I ever got a Twitter. How come when people see something on Twitter, they don't just casually refer to, instead of saying oh yeah, I saw it on Twitter, why don't they say a little bird told me?
That's really good, but
Why didn't that become a thing? I'm really mad it didn't.
Because we want to get mad on Twitter. We don't want to see cool things. We want to get mad at stuff on Twitter.
No, but I think it would be so much more ambiguous and mysterious if you were just oh, a little bird told me. And that was just the colloquial for seeing something on Twitter.
That is very. I do like that. That's the Lil Beansy of expressions.
I
kinda
know.
Like
I love it, and I don't know why it ever happened, or why it didn't ever happen. But yeah, if you're looking for other ARMS stuff today, that is what is on your screen right now. We are waiting for the next round of this tournament.
So it could get confusing though, I guess, if instead of like you're saying like, oh, I saw on Twitter that Nihilus made a good meme, you'll just be like, oh, a little birdie told me Nihilus made a good meme. Like that's
See,
so
I like
vague.
no, I like that though, because it sounds like just a little bird delivered a meme to you.
That takes like a 15-minute conversation though to figure out what the heck you're talking about.
No, you just leave it at that. You don't explain any further.
Then
if
how
someone
do they know to go to Twitter to find the meme?
No, they have to discover it on their own, Hamma. We can't be hand-holding through all this basic stuff. Like you gotta go out there and you gotta discover. There's no tutorial for life, Hamma. There's no tutorial for life, Hamma.
I want the internet to tell me what to laugh at, so I don't have to try very hard at humor. I can, if the internet tells me what to say,
dropping the mermaid corgi
laugh at, I can
in the
just
chat.
say ha 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 ha, Ronaldinho soccer, and everyone loves it. I
Ha
don't have to
ha
try.
ha ha ha. Man, what great voice acting.
Lit, are you thinking about auditioning for ARMS 2 voice actors? 'Cause
No.
You should. You should be the new voice of Lola Pop. Just buzz,
Just
buzz.
ha 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 ha. Well, I wish I had that clip available at any time. The Final Fantasy X clip. Main dropping the fairy, which smacks into the screen and falls down. Man, we're gonna owe so much to the Sealy Court after this.
Oh, I guess we're having Jero and Luna joining because they didn't start
Ooh,
the
that's
match.
exciting. Awesome. I am excited to see it. But yeah, we're going into what round is it, Hamma?
We're still in winter semis.
All right, so we are in winners semis of the Switch to Save Live ARMS tournament for anybody who is just tuning in, because I'm seeing a bunch of people pop in chat. Main is on lunch break, but now he's got to go back to work. Thanks for dropping the sparks, my dude. Much appreciated. I am hearing people joining into the chat, or into the arena rather. Should probably get them plugged in. Did you see who joined first?
Nope, I was gonna ask you the same question.
All right, I had a different screen up. So, I suppose we'll find out real quick then, won't we? Right after we set the stages for the match right now.
All we know is we're not going to Temple.
We are not going to Temple. Well, we'll go nowhere.
Not happen.
Squiddy asking, is there anything else for this event today? There is a
Smash
Smash bracket for Switch to Save Lives.
Phew.
So that is happening a little later today. I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern. so 4 p.m. Central. Yeah, I don't know if there is a stream for that. If there is, I think Uran might be doing it on his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Uran10.
We're going either Moz or Sparring Ring. It's up to Jero to decide. So
I
had to
smell
guess,
Mozzo.
yeah, I don't think his style's gonna go with.
No, I don't
Sparring
think
Ring, but
so.
We can check. Yeah, we are going Mozzo.
Okay, that's
All
what I thought. I was gonna say, I don't think his set is inclined for that. Alright, well, they are
So if we
good to
do go Sparring Ring,
whenever.
you should pull out the double glusher. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that would be beautiful, though. Like, that can just destroy somebody. When you can get 2 heavy arms and just plow somebody into a corner in Sparring Ring, it is rough.
Yeah, do you know the Helix main loser?
Yeah, his double
that's all he
blorbs,
does,
man.
He just gets you in a corner and starts spamming those blorbs at you, and I love
They're
it.
they're really intimidating because they're bouncing all over the place, and you're just like, oh gosh, they're coming from everywhere. They're coming from the floor. They're coming from the sky. And you
And
can
I
change
hate how well they work against me.
You
I
can
think I
change
shouldn't
their
fall for that.
direction on each bounce, and he's a motion player
But you
too.
can?
Yeah,
Huh? It's crazy.
yeah, it's nutty.
Alright, Luna going the ribbon.
Luna going
Jero
ribbon,
sticking
Jero
with
going
the
classic
B&B.
B&B.
Alright, are we on Mausoleum or Pumpkin Hill? Look at this freaking Bite and Bark color.
I love Bite and Bark's alt skins. They're so good. All of them are.
Luna gonna be leading in with the Roaster and the Triblast. Jero gonna have the Revolver and the Boomerang. This might struggle a little bit against catching Ribbon, honestly, but Luna plays Ribbon a lot more grounded.
Yeah,
than
he's
most people
rocking a
would.
grounded ribbon, keeping that pressure up to get that dog down.
Yeah, the way Luna
He's just,
plays,
like,
I
down,
like
boy.
to think of it instead of using like jump spamming and punishing like a lot of Ribbon Girls do. He uses the ground movement and then uses the jumps more as an evasion tool than anything.
Well, that's a bit
Which I
like
think makes a lot of
Yetta
sense.
in the EU scene, because he plays a very grounded Ribbon too, with a very similar set, because he rocks Tribolt Toaster, if I recall.
You know, right now putting on a lot of pressure against Jiro, and with almost nowhere to go, he's having a lot of hard time. That sentence didn't make sense. Getting out of the way of these shots. Though now that Bark is back up, he's going to be able to bounce out of the way of these. But I don't know about staying in the air against Ribbon Girl for too long.
That deflect was perfectly blocking Luna's shots to try to knock down the dog. That was amazing. Really lucky timing there for sure. Jiro still putting on some pressure.
Dog right now, and he is going to be at the mercy of this Tribolt. Doesn't have any time to block. Doesn't have anywhere to run. He just has to keep going for as long as he can. But eventually, the explosions catch up to him.
Doing the work. That is a rough set to go up against with that kind of pressure. But let's see if he gets any more traction in round 2. Stone Ant, if you think Helix is lame, you should watch Loser play. He does not play just a tower Helix. He plays a very aggressive jump at you Helix, and it's super fun to watch with the double blorb.
Ooh,
a rush exchange!
Jiro not able to get his out in time. Luna going to be getting all the damage off. Now Jiro down to half of his health. Luna sitting at 3/4 with no
he gets a
threats to his,
knockdown. Making it a little bit closer,
majorly.
waiting for his pupper to get back up again. That pupper uppercut special. Popping in a little bit of damage, adding into that pressure as Jiro is just filling the field.
These revolvers! Oh my gosh, they're
He's
like
just
a
filling the field with them.
That's crazy!
Yeah, those arms have a lot of different options that they can end up spreading depending on how you move or adjust your arm when throwing them. So he is showing you can get a lot of spread from them even on the ground. So while I'm sure he would prefer to be on top of Bark, Luna has made that very clear that it's not a safe option, and Jiro is adapting excellently, I must say.
Both of them have rush, but we've been here in the past before. If Jiro makes one misstep, it could all be over. Luna going for it. He does connect it, reads the dash, and Jiro
well done,
is
Luna,
unfortunately out of this game.
Yeah, Jiro is at rush disadvantage there since the revolver takes so long to get out, and like he could have. The boomerang rush is usually good for catching ribbons, but Luna doesn't jump a ton, making it a little trickier to time.
Yeah, generally the advice against Ribbon is just count the jumps. It's like, well, what if he don't jumps?
Then you don't know what to do. Then she's just tiny.
The health I'm losing? Loser does not tower very
well. No,
he
just splorps forward like a monster.
I think the best example of I'm the best Helix specialist, like in terms of showing off everything Helix has to do, is either Loser or Table.
Table
so
is also a really
everything
good Helix. He does a lot of sneaky stuff there.
Plus, he's funny and I like him. So, he's my friend. Of course he's good.
But yeah, Table runs a very interesting, mostly puddle Helix too. And doesn't he run like Scorpio Tribolt or something? Like
Scorpio and Tribolt, and like the third arm just kind of depends on what he's feeling.
Yeah, it's just a very interesting set. Like he runs a very unique Helix for sure.
For Smash and Splash 4, when he went double Scully against me in pools, I'm never gonna forgive him for that, but it's okay.
Okay, double Scully Helix is terrifying though.
I know. I had to go this was
like Griff's
playing,
double Scully Helix is really scary.
Griff in general is scary because he just doesn't move. He doesn't aggress you, and you're like,
Griff
what do I do? Where do I
he just walks, and I'm like, your composure terrifies me.
You wanna hear something funny? Griff considers himself an aggressive player.
Really? Huh. I feel like he's always very patient and
get it.
versatile. Like he's an excellent player for sure, but I wouldn't describe him as aggressive.
Yeah, you cannot say. Hold on one sec. Where are?
Let's say, where are we going? Where are we dropping,
Buster
boys?
Beach. Buster Beach.
We're going to Buster. That's what I expected to see sometime today. We're going to the beach. It's beach time.
Let's go get away. Build some sand castles on the sand.
Where else would you build them?
The toilet.
You could have gone for a sandbox.
That's still sand. That's still.
Yeah, but, like, it's in a
I'm like, no, that's
box.
sand. Say something funny, idiot. That was me. I don't
You're
know.
like, sand in the toilet. Oh, cool. There wouldn't even be, like, a good, like, base to build on there, man.
Hey, you ever heard of moon sand? That stuff works in water.
Oh, moon sand. That stuff is trippy. Grifficle in the chat saying, when you walkin'. He was listening. What's up, Griff? Good to see you in chat, my dude.
Alright, I think we're just waiting right now. Jero said he had to BRB, so I think we're just waiting on that right now.
Alright, well, Luna's ready to go. So we are just waiting for Jero to return from his mystical adventure. Perhaps he found
Where's
beans.
he going? Maybe
Lots of
maybe
beans.
he got some moon sand to go to the toilet. Who knows?
I think he went on a magical journey to find beans. Lots of beans. Lots of beans, lots of beans.
They are a magical fruit.
You know, I think my reference may have been too old for you, and that makes me a little sad.
Wait, what was it?
Do you
a
know
reference
Magical?
to?
Do you know Magical Trevor?
What? Who?
Magical Trevor. It was a Flash cartoon.
Magical Trevor.
Yeah,
What is Magical Trevor?
Magical Trevor. He makes things disappear, including a cow. Look at it now.
Magical
It's hidden right now.
Trevor. What is this?
How do you not know what
Is-
Magical
is it-
Trevor is? That is a classic
Song
albino
by
sheep.
Joan D. Picking? What is this?
All right, well, I think I better pull up this.
There's at least 5 of these apparently.
There's a lot. I made this way too big. That's a shame. All right, let me fix it.
What is this?
Bam. All right, in the meantime, we are ready to go. So I'm gonna remove my meme from the screen.
God, I thought I was very in tune with YouTube.
Nobody
culture. What
knows
am I
magical.
looking at?
It was before YouTube. That's why. It's because I'm old. I'm sorry. All right. Anyway, we're starting with Jero. He is rocking that boomerang revolver combo, and Luna is rocking Birdchuck Tri-Blast. That should be exciting.
Good arm on.
Yeah, that
Rivendell
is a
and Jero,
great-
and against Bite and Bark.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
good
it'll be
counter
able
for the
to,
revolver too.
Yeah, good counter also to Bite and Bark, just like camping on top of Bark right there. 'Cause it can knock down Bark super easily. It can home in on
Yeah,
Bite
the
going up
vertical
top
one
if
is
it needs
super
to.
good.
Yeah, the homing on that arm is ridiculous. and
jeez,
it's proving to pay dividends right now.
Oh yeah, the
Blocking
homing on
everything that Jero's
Birdchuck
thrown
is
at him.
just absolutely nutty. I thought for sure they were gonna nerf that arm, and they never did. So, yeah, Luna with a strong health lead here, getting a
Oh!
grab. Jero is down in the red. Both players ready with Rush, but he is working his way into the hot pocket, and I imagine Luna's not gonna let him leave.
Oh! Yeah, the Birdchuck right there put on all the pressure. Jero had to leave the hot pocket since he had his arms thrown out right there, and a quick little sweep with the Tri-Blast gonna clean him up.
Stone Ant saying,
Very good stuff right there. Now he switched it all off,
Tri-Blast.
though, so
oh, he's
Who
not
knows?
working that Tri-Blast anymore. He's going double roaster. Interesting. I wonder why he changed. I felt like that set was working really well.
he might be just trying to keep things a little bit like fresher and make sure Jero can't adapt to him. That's a good strategy, honestly, is making sure that your opponent has no time to adapt to you whatsoever.
That's
Has
true.
to
That
play
is
a
super
new game
useful.
Every time. Yeah, it's
Well, I
also
don't
doing
know if
very
it's-
well at keeping Bark down. Like, Jero has not been able to use Bark so far, but he's also been
No,
getting
he's
hit
keeping
quite a
advantage
bit.
so far because Jero has a slight health lead. So Luna is trying to use
Oh!
that lower area of Buster Beach to keep some height difference between them, but Jero lands a shock into Boomerang, pushing Gabs into the corner.
Ooh, Bark tried to help right there, but Luna punishes him
Oh,
by
he
killing
was
him.
trying.
Oh. Yeah, Jero is
Jero
doing
is-
very well at this point.
Yeah, he's managing to
Just
keep a bunch of
sweeping
distance,
Bark.
and he can really kind of guard this slope where Luna is trying to jump back up from.
Yeah, it's very similar to like Tower Helix in that regard, where you just feel like you have an army of arrows raining down on top of you, and you have almost nowhere to run. The only
Boomerang
issue
gets
is,
the
you know,
finish.
essentially can be taken out, but Luna might be reconsidering his arms choices right now.
Yeah, that slope can really do you in on Buster Beach. I think it is a very dangerous part of the stage, honestly.
Yeah,
People are concerned about...
It can be very helpful if you're like camping out like a normal.
Yeah, if you're using
height
it
character.
intentionally, but otherwise it's a rough spot to get stuck.
Yeah.
So
But
because
there's absolutely no way to camp out Bite and Bark like that on that ramp.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if he's got dog up.
yeah,
Ooh, Jero getting blasted back into the corner. The switch back over to the Tri-Blast, doing very well for Luna. Keeping Jero pressured and making sure that even if he's dashing out of the way of that roaster, he's got to think very carefully about how far and where he's going.
Yeah, I think pulling the Tri-Blast back was probably a good pick from Luna here. It was doing a lot of work because of its widespread to catch either Bite or Bark, depending on which one was up.
Oh, Luna gets the raw grab from all the way across the stage on Wake Up, knocks Bark down, excuse me. While Bite, gosh, I can't keep them straight anymore. They're
I
one
understand.
unit.
Yeah, they're just B and B, man. They are one and the same.
Yeah, I'm just gonna refer to them as B and B right now. Oh, B gets knocked down. Oh, but B is dead. Oops, poor B.
B trying to punch, but B getting punched.
All right, now we swung things around. Jiro held the lead for a good amount of time, but now Luna has
Yeah, but
been
now
bringing
he's
things
stuck in
back.
that disadvantage spot where he has a slope to get over with.
Oh, he falls off of Bark right there.
Slips
First rush, but
past
Luna
the
had
boomerang.
all the time in the world right there. Now Luna with the rush, mounting an offense. Though
They're only a punch or
protective
two
barrier
away.
right
We're
there,
going to
keeping
time.
Jiro
Luna has the
back.
rush.
Luna gonna burn right there.
Oh.
Jiro jumps out of the way, but not
He
in time.
didn't get
and
the
Luna
block in
catches
time.
him.
Ooh, that was a tough play there because I don't know if Chip would have been enough. I think it would have. So he had to dodge it all the way. So
Yeah,
rough
like
go.
I don't think Jiro
Well
was expecting
played.
just a raw pop of the rush right there.
Yeah.
Because that was a very like non-traditional way to use your rush.
But well played from both. That does put the set to Luna, unless this is best of 5.
I don't think so, considering the other one wasn't.
Okay,
Though I'm guessing we're going to best of 5. Yeah, we're going to best of 5 next.
best of 5 for next round. Gotcha.
All right, let me grab them real quick.
In the meantime, if you all are looking for some fun arms later today, we have the Sunday Showdown event on Casual Arms happening in just less than an hour, and Champions of the Era is happening at Network Era tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. Which this should say EDT, but you know. But yeah, if you were looking for some fun party lobby excitement later today, you can join in anytime between 3 and 5 p.m. Eastern on the Casual Arms server. Play some matches with friends. Stay as little or as long as you want. Super hype stuff going down.
Yeah. And if you're looking to watch ARMS content potentially, check out. Can I post links in
Yeah, go
Mixer
ahead.
chat?
Yeah.
Go on over to howdydoody.games, which is my YouTube channel right there. I'm so proud. It cost me like $10 to buy this URL, but I'm
That's
proud
beautiful,
of it.
though. That is a good, memorable URL.
Yeah, Humbus Boat Griff, thank you. I've already got like the next like 5 intros planned out because I've kind of got a stick going on where I just mess up the intro a little bit every time and it gets
That's
progressively
excellent.
worse.
That's fun.
Yeah,
is
howdydoody.games. I'm making a lot of ARMS content. The next video I'm going to be making, I'm scripting out right now, is what I want to see in ARMS 2. And a lot of it is just
ARMS
going to be me
2.
yelling about how dumb shields are in this game. And how much I hate
Oh,
because
because you want all of the shields to go away forever. I need my shield, Hammer. I need my shield. If
Well,
shields
I
were
don't
so
like
good,
it.
why isn't Master Mummy more popular?
Because he's slow and kind of bulky and kind of lanky.
I'm just saying. I think he needs a shield, my dude.
Well, he can have a shield. He can just have less hits on the shield.
I
He should
disagree.
Just equip Parabola Fun Shot.
If
He's gonna have Parabola Fun Shot.
so good, Turtle Mummy would be the strat.
Turtle Mummy is the strat unless you're Dendy.
So like, it's not the strat. Nobody runs that.
Griff runs that.
Griff runs Popper. He doesn't need to be just turtly. We all know he's better than just turtling. He just knows
That's
how to
what he
use his
does.
shield well. I mean,
What
it's the
about-
same with
I
his
don't know-
Misango play. Like, he knows how to use the shield well to get that pillar strats.
Yeah, I hate shields. I think they're
I'm glad Griff
stupid.
hasn't even, like, been on the actual tournament today, but we've been just talking about how good he is anyway.
Yeah, it's because I like him. He's my friend, too.
He's also so good at
Oh.
arms and a nice guy. What a cool dude, Griff. You should also check out his 3D art. It's excellent. He's so good at renders. Family
Yeah,
Tom saying,
he's-
Turtle Mummy is bad because no one is enough of a jerk in arms to run it. No, I don't think people have the patience to run Turtle Mummy. Plus, like, once you get in close and pressure the shield enough, you can work around it. But
Yeah, oh man, you haven't seen Hess in Disadvantage then. He loves Turtle Mummy. Hess loves
I've
Turtle
never
Mummy.
seen Hess run Mummy. I've only seen Hess run Twin, so.
Because we want him to play. Well, it's because he doesn't like playing it, but we keep telling him he has to play it, so he just does it sometimes. We bully him into it. Okay, we're going to DNA Lab again, by the way.
We're going to DNA Lab. Oh, we've got people in here. I didn't even notice. Alright. Alright, settings are changed. They are ready to go.
Alright, Luna sticking with the Twin Tail, not going back over to the Ribbon. Probably just wants to be able to mount a little more safe offensive pressure. And against Askew, as we saw, you need all the safety you can get.
Oh yeah, we'll see how Twin can respond to this, but I suspect she might have the same problem that Tron did, where just could not get any traction. Askew's playing a little more conservatively. Yeah.
Luna Gabs right now seems like more the aggressor, though Askew's going to get his Dragon up right now, and 5 Growth Chakram is not something you play passive-aggressively with. That's when you just kind of go all in, but if you get it knocked out of you, you have absolutely...
Tri-Blast.
Oh, he landed
Good
it.
for getting
That's
knockdowns.
Gonna try to go for the Chakram right there, but the pillars are doing very well at stopping it. Since it's got such a big surface area, it's also got a lot of ways it can get stopped by pillars. So Askew just seems to not care about their presence anymore.
I imagine he just wants them all gone anyway. So whatever he can do to get rid of them faster will save him some time.
Luna right now going to the back right there, trying to respect Askew's distance, since that's kind of what you want to do against a Min with the Dragon Arm. But Askew's not letting him have that at all. Does get knocked down when Luna punishes the advance with the Tri-Blast. Gonna get it again. Health pretty close to even, honestly. With a rush, anything can happen. But with one punch, Luna loses that.
At least that went a little bit longer than the match was served. But Luna's got that Tri-Blast, which just does work against a Min. Covers a lot of her dash, and the explosion is just really good at knocking her down and getting rid of that Dragon Arm.
Yeah, I want to see Luna go to the skies a little bit right now, honestly. I think Askew, even though he does have that amazing Min air dash, like, it can be very hard at punishing Twin Tail flips if you do it at approximately the same time. Oh, he got knocked down
the
in the rush.
juggle!
Confirmed?
That was
What the
sassy. Dang, well played. Luna had the timing on that one, did not lose his cool.
Ooh, but well played Y grab right there on Askew, finally bringing out one of the signatures of motion play right there.
Oh, for sure. It is always great to see those wide grabs. Those explosions are giving Askew a lot of trouble, though.
Luna pushing him into the corner right here, but Askew fighting back, just constantly putting up that wall of gloves. Doesn't even go for Dragon Arm, doesn't think he needs it. Maybe he needed it.
Yeah, I can see why Luna was not going too vertical. I would be concerned with those roasters as well, since they have a bit better vertical tracking than most arms. But man, Luna going in ham with that Tri-Blast, giving Askew no opportunities to charge up, though Askew is not a player who is afraid to work without Dragon Arm, as we saw earlier today.
Luna is getting put into the back corner right here. Gonna try to get some pressure off of him with the rush. But unfortunately, Askew burns it at the same time and comes out victorious against the light arm.
Yeah, that double medium arm was gonna press through if Luna could not get that rush off sooner.
Askew does get knocked down right there. Had some critical arms damage on there and couldn't really use his shield to any effect. Luna gonna keep on the pressure now.
Neck and neck here, punch for punch.
Oh, Askew switches it around. Luna now on the back foot, gonna be pushed up against the wall. Luna does have rush. Askew's gonna get his very soon, but not yet. That could give Luna some critical time to put on some pressure and punish.
And Luna's trying to dictate the pacing of this, but Askew is ready for close or long range, it seems. Reacting very well to those Tri-Blasts, using the Chakram to punch through. And Askew takes the set.
Even for arms, that felt kind of long range. That was a really nice read on the positioning right there. And in fact, he threw it under the Tri-Blast. Risky, but it worked out. Let's see if we have any updates. We know we're not going to DNA or Temple this time around. We're going to Mazo again. Lit, are you there? Hello?
My mic, sorry. Yes, I was eating.
Oh, okay.
But we are all set to go to Mazo. It looks like our players are composing themselves. We are going in. No character
right.
changes.
Arms changes, perhaps?
We shall
Perhaps?
see. Perhaps. No
Perhaps?
Berchuck's here.
Looks like
We
not.
have
Looks like
mirror
they're running
arms,
this same
though.
set.
Interesting. Askew picking up the Tri-Blast instead of the Double Roaster.
Not gonna go with it
Interesting.
on the Dragon Arm though, as is the custom of
It's-
some Boltmans.
I think Tri-Blast on Min Dragon Arm can be really rough because you don't get the flexibility of getting the multiple projectiles from the uncharged state. Whereas when it's on
Yeah.
your other arm, you can control which one you get. And Askew also just relies on that roaster. Having that perma-charged roaster is a very domineering force in a match. Luna pressing Askew into the
Ooh,
corner, using
punishing
this
the
chakram
mid-kick
to
right there?
work along.
Oh, and another rush
Ooh.
scenario, and it goes to Askew again. Despite the Chakram Rush being infamous, Askew is the one to come out on top right here. Both getting in each other's faces right now. High pressure situation, but Lunagabs will come out on top and get away for it. Askew has put him down into the red though,
Ooh,
and a
just a
weird
few
1-2 that
light
didn't
punches.
have the damage reduction.
He spaced it out just enough, I guess. And round one goes to Askew. So we'll jump behind him. Both sticking with the same sets here. We have a lot of
Askew
Tri-Blast
on the back
happening.
foot. Lunagabs right now going in. Askew not really
Ooh,
sure
punishing
where
the
to go.
block.
Has nowhere to run against this set that gates you off so easily.
Yeah, that chakra
Honestly-
just works along with the curve of Mausoleum and is very tough to avoid. It just blocks out all your options.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it
goes
can
for the
punish
stun
right in front
grab.
of you, the side of
Askew
you.
punishes
It's,
it
it's
with the rush.
crazy.
Yeah, it is tough.
Askew is down and held right now. Lunagab still has his rush. Gonna try to advance. Askew putting up a little bit of a wall, but Luna using his shield parry and evasive maneuvers to dodge out of the way almost flawlessly. Hasn't really found a way to get in quite yet though. Askew's wall, while it's not hitting, is doing a good job of being a wall.
Yeah, it looks like Luna has adapted to the speed of that charged roaster and is no longer afraid of it.
Oh! Throws it right under the arm right there and is able to get the punish just by spacing right under it. Very, very well played. Askew gets his rush as soon as the round starts. Luna has his rush still online, but now Askew with Min air dash with Ram Rush, terrifying. Ram Rush in general, terrifying as well. Luna gonna
sure.
get hit by it, put down to half of his health 15 seconds into the match.
But Luna can turn this around with a rush.
Oh,
And Askew gets
tries to
hit by it for
backpedal.
250. Ouch.
Ooh, Chakram getting knocked down right there, giving Askew a bit of an opening to get out of the way. Though
But
the
Luna
Tri-Blast
keeping the
is gonna
pressure
catch
up
Askew.
while Askew is Dragon Armless.
Yeah, it's very comfy sometimes to go back to the safety of the wall and hope that an arm will hit against it. But if your opponent suspects that and aims right into it, they can get a really nice punish on you. It's such a high risk reward.
That was a
maneuver that
raw
Askew pulled
rush.
off. Askew has his Dragon Arm back up. Not even going to use it though. Just goes for the grab on the wake up and is going to take that game.
Wow. Brutal.
We do still have one more though. We're going to game 3 for this. All right, let's see. What are banned DNA and Temple? Potential Mausoleum run back?
I do love a good salty run back.
I think either Moz or Via here, probably. I think both of them are stages that Min can get kind of screwed on because of how close they are, where Twintail doesn't really have that issue. But then again, Luna loves Scrapyard. I don't get why, but Luna loves Scrapyard.
I'd get excited to see some Scrapyard.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, it is Via.
We're going via. Interesting. That's not what I would have expected.
First time of the day?
Yeah, this is the first via we've seen today.
Well, even though they are going to Via Dolce, they're definitely not clowning around.
Oh, for sure. Definitely not. But it should be a sweet match.
Dang it, I was going to say the same thing. Get out of my head.
All right, we are going to Via Dolce, the Candy Street. Lagicism is excited to see some Via. We'll start off behind Askew.
Looks like both of them going to start with the Chakram. Askew going to get the Dragon Arm up right away.
Yeah, Via has
Good
plenty of
advantage.
space to get that Dragon Arm charge right away. But getting knocked down, manages to get it back up again.
Yeah,
There are so many corners on Via. Just take your pick on where you want to corner your opponent.
This stage augments a lot of Min Min's strengths and weaknesses, and I think we're about to see that right here. It can snowball her very hard, but she can also set up snowballing super easily, especially with an arm as big as that 5 Earth Chakram.
Yeah, I feel like Twintelle loses some mobility here just because there's not as much space for her to move laterally, and I feel that is her biggest strength, is the length of her dashes.
Gonna get the Dragon Arm up again instantly. Lunagab sticking with this with the Chakram, but switches the Tri-Blast off for a glove, going for a little more security.
Oh, we got
in the
more
weight class
mirror.
right there.
We got more mirror sets here. They're sticking with very similar arms out here.
Yeah, welcome to top level arms play where we have 3 sets and 5 characters.
Yep. Yeah, Chakram has remained popular despite its several nerfs. I'm always surprised by that.
Despite Redingard's Twitter rants on how it's dead after every
Oh yeah,
patch.
even though, like, as you can see, people are still using it pretty predominantly.
Ooh, Askew wins out on that interaction of several parries from punches, able to get the stun into grab,
Man,
and
Askew.
that's already it.
With that gigantic Chakram, you just put someone anywhere near close to the corner, and that Chakram just says you don't get to leave. That is rough.
Yeah,
well played to Askew, really showing that he can keep up the pressure and his aggression is running the scene today.
And that means we are seeing Askew in grand finals. Coming up right now in matches, we do have Jiro and Astro facing off. Mario and Kumo, I believe, are currently playing, but the winner of that funnels into Serp, which I will try to catch.
All right, so we're jumping down to losers for a little bit?
Yeah.
Cool beans.
I think
Oh,
you're
Stone
streaming
Ant
a
telling
little bit
me
of
how
losers.
to
Let me-
properly pronounce Lollipop's stage, which is Italian, and I believe he knows Italian. Stone Ant saying I should register an audio with the Italian pronunciation. Alright, well, see if you can spell it out phonetically, Stone Ant, and I will amend moving forward. I can just call it the Japanese name, which they just call it Candy Street.
Oh man, I love what's the name of a mausoleum? No, I'm thinking of the name of
Candy
Megaton in Japanese, which is Big Punch. I love that one a
Just
lot.
big punch.
I have a
I know that the Hydra is just the vertical.
Gacha keychains.
Yeah.
When Hanukkah went to Japan, he got me one of the Megaton Gacha keychains.
Oh, that's cool.
I love it so much.
Yeah, looking back now, I probably would have wanted a dragon one, but I was not particularly fond of any of those arms at the time when they were, like, super popular. Ooh, Lagicism says, I'll need Snake Park coaching, please. I could definitely provide that at a later date.
Ooh, there's an entire essay on it, in fact.
There is, which actually I haven't updated. I really should. One day, if I had more motivation, I would convert it to a video essay. Just because since Coil came out, there's a lot you can learn from Coil and Snakeboards interchangeably. There's a lot of similar mechanics. There are a lot of similar mechanics regarding maintaining momentum. Though the Snakeboard jump is a little bit different than Coil's jump, since Coil doesn't really jump so much as ascend. Oh, Lagicism says, every big tournament I try to gentleman to Snake Park. That's good stuff. Snake Park's a great stage.
Good mentality. I will never forget Smash and Splash 5 pools match. I think it was Duncan versus N-Man when they did 3 games in a row on Snake Park on
It's
stream.
a good stage. I think it's exciting. That's why the Outlaw Skirmish was so much fun to run, is we got to see some really cool matches by really strong players on really unusual stages.
Yeah, I played on a total of 3 stages the entire tournament.
Because you're weak and you're afraid of cinema and Snake Park.
Why shouldn't I be? They're stinky.
You're stinky.
I
Snake
know,
Park is
I
wonderful.
played-
It's outside. It's safe. You can maintain social distancing with the boards. It's all good.
What do you mean? It's not safe. You could break your little neck on the freaking platform.
You could break your neck playing arms. Do you think Mummy's grab doesn't hurt anybody?
No, I mean, obviously it does if it KOs them, but...
Oh man, there was a clip I had of Master Mummy grabbing a brass that then disconnected. So he just dunked him on the ground, and Max Brass just did not get up.
Oh,
Because he
man. He's a
disconnected
fragile
during
old
that.
man.
I was just like, oh no, you killed him.
Oh, man, we gotta be careful with the elderly. Maybe he didn't have enough protein that day.
Ooh, Lackisism saying that Kumo showed something interesting on Snake Park, close quarters with a Megaton. That is a unique strat on Snake Park. But yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
can
does
corner
sound
people
very
on Snake
cool.
Park. Because, like, once you get them up on the ledge, or worse, you get them below the ledge and just backed up against it, you're going to have a bad time.
That sounds very Kumo, very high pressure Cobra with weird arms that you don't expect to get pressured by.
Yeah,
Very
that's good
cool.
stuff.
Kumo's very cool. Plus, he's a homie, and I like him, and he likes my posts on Twitter, so I
That's
have to
cool.
give him clout.
I wish more people liked my posts on Twitter.
Lit, I'm going on your Twitter right now.
Cool, can you find the clip of that Max Brass getting knocked down?
How recently did you post it?
It's one of my more recent clips, but it's still a bit of a scroll. The caption is, "He's dead, Jim."
All right, well, I'll excuse that bad Star Trek reference.
Hey, my parents are Trekkies, man. Like, that's been
I'll
my
be honest,
upbringing.
I watched all of original series, never watched an episode of Next Generation. Oh, I found it.
Oh, Coco has it. Thank you, Coco. Famiton saying, Lit's Twitter is a gold mine. Thank you. Much appreciated, guys. Yeah, the
Yeah,
link
my
is
Twitter-
in chat right there.
My Twitter's a bit of a tone jerk all the time because I'm either trying to be haha funny or trying to say like, so much for your support. Like, I have no constant tone on there other than I post about Deku from My Hero Academia a lot because I hate that show.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're very
I'm
passionate.
Deku, by the way. I'm
Oh,
Deku.
okay. Good to know.
Yeah, my opinion.
Is that like the Deku tree? Because that's all I can think of when people say that.
That's true. I am made of wood.
And then I think of the moment in Ocarina of Time when you learn you're adopted, and it's really rough when Tree Dead is just like, I'm not your real father. And you're like, oh. Well, I guess I
think
gotta
about
go
a
out and
lot
save the
how,
world.
I think a lot about how the Deku tree, or the like the Deku, what's the name of that one in Ocarina of Time that gets planted after you do the Forest Temple, like the Deku seedling or whatever.
Yeah.
I think about often how that's supposed to be like the Deku tree in Wind Waker, but it has a big old nose for no reason. Why does Honker so big?
Because that's just the life of being Tree.
The Deku tree's like nose in Ocarina was like just a slim little branch that comes out of it, or did he even have a nose? Did he have a nose?
Oh, Coco saying that her favorite clip on my Twitter is the one where the camera freaked out in a free-for-all. Because I got grabbed by a helix and the camera, like, had an out-of-body experience and just moved. It was no longer behind me. It was in a very strange place. I wish I could pull up the home menu and show you all.
Okay, the Great Deku Tree does have a nose. I can confirm, but it's a normal person nose, not a giant wart on the middle of his face that takes up
Look,
like
I
half
mean,
of
we
his
all
features.
grow into our features, so... You know, some of us have big tree schnozzes.
Why does he have big everything? He's got massive chin
He's a
line,
big
massive
tree.
brow.
He's a big tree. Why are you being so judgy? He has strong features.
Yeah, the Great Deku Tree in Ocarina was also a strong tree. That was like his whole thing. Was he was like
Look, just
the
because they
wisest
didn't
of
have as
all
many
trees.
polygons back then. Only so many of
So
them
they
have been
use those to
discovered.
make him an abomination? I don't get it.
So what's going on
I
in
don't know,
Lucer's
it's like-
bracket, by the way?
Looks like Astro did just come out over Jiro. Kumo and Mario are still playing. They're in game 2 right now.
Flesh Eater asking, how old is Max Brass? I think he's in his 50s.
Yeah, he's like, let me see.
He's
is there
like
a canonical
52 or
age for this?
54. Yeah. 52, says Astro. Thank you. Yeah, and 52 confirms Stone Ant. So yeah, he's 52 years old.
And he's
He's
still
a man in his
spry youngin'.
prime. Yeah. Certainly the oldest, potentially oldest of the Arms cast. Master Mummy's age is unknown.
Yeah, unless Kid Cobra is actually like 165.
No, Kid Cobra has an age. He's 19.
His name
Like,
is ironic.
He's a kid. He's 19.
He's a squid.
Astro saying, but remember, old Brass still has 100 or so years left until he kicks the bucket. I don't think he's going to be kicking no bucket. He's going to punch it into the stratosphere.
He's gonna blow up the bucket and use it to build a new set of armor.
Flesh Eater saying, Max Brass is losing his touch and he's going to lose to Rash in a fist fight. No extending arms allowed. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
don't
how
wanna
Rash
fight-
feels about bare knuckle boxing. Like, he may be strong, but he is not a fighter.
I would be, dude, if I was Max Brass, I'd be terrified of fighting Rash. The second he lets out a yeehaw, I would run.
Just be like, man,
I
that
can't
beard is
beat that
too much for
spirit.
me, man. The beard is too powerful.
Okay, we do have Kumo, it looks like, coming out over Mario in the end.
Alright.
So we're gonna have Serp Kumo on stream.
Ooh, that should be fun. We can see, we can see Serp shine. You can have a shiny Superior fan. He doesn't go by that anymore, though. He's just Serp.
No, he is Superior Fan 12 on Twitter. Well, he's not, but he is. He is Superior Fan 12 or Peter
Forever.
Global.
Cocovet requesting that Rash says yeehaw next time he's on stream. Oh yeah, he will be on stream tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Rockin' co-op with Sora Firestorm. They are playing Heretic. Uses the same engine as Doom, but is a very different game. He has to check that out.
I heard of that one. Heretic.
It's old.
Oh,
So
you mean the
old.
engine
It's like
as
old
the-
as
the
balls.
old
Yeah.
Doom.
No,
I was
like it looks
thinking-
like Doom 64. Like it is an old game. But they play like magic elves instead of demon slayers.
I think we're just waiting for Kumo and... Okay, we're waiting for verification.
All
on
right.
Kumo Mario, it looks like. Okay, cool. It looks like we can nab this now.
Cool beans. I'll be sure to ask Rashiko to start off their stream with a bold yeehaw. Scare the heck out of Sora. I won't tell Sora that that's how we're starting stream.
Nobody narc. Nobody narc.
What?
Don't be that guy.
Oh! It's called whistleblowing, Hammer.
Yeah, that's only if you're like a cool guy who's like
No,
Edward
what's the difference
Snowden
between
levels of, like,
tattletaling and whistleblowing?
WikiLeaks.
Fair. I'm just saying, I feel like there are people that will, like, are trying to do good in the world and are letting other people know that somebody's doing it wrong, and there's this horrible culture about tattletales, and I don't like it.
Well,
I mean, obviously there's taking it too far, but...
Tattletales and like leaking information are very different things, because tattletales are the ones that get you stood in a corner for like half an hour. Then like people like Edward Snowden are nice guys trying to improve the world. So we can call little Timmy, who tells teacher that you hit him in the face with a dodgeball by accident, a narc.
Like, that's
Timmy's a
different
narc.
if it was by accident, but if you are intentionally throwing dodgeballs at little Timmy's face, he is not a snitch for telling the teacher. You're a
No,
jerk
he's
for
still a
throwing
narc.
dodgeballs at him.
No, he should embrace it and just get a really
No.
tough face so it doesn't even hurt him
No!
anymore.
I think you should tell a teacher, because you are in trouble for doing it bad.
No, you should embrace his weakness and just like grow a face of iron.
I
turn your
don't think
weakness
that's a
into
reasonable
strength.
thing. I can't believe you're victim blaming like this, Hamma. Unacceptable.
I'm sorry, I'm toxic. Cancel me on Twitter.
Hamma is
Okay,
now
Hamma is
canceled. We are
overpowered.
bringing back the Hamma
Yeah.
is bad meme, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it.
No, wait, we got past that. We got so past that.
Remember, everybody, Hama is bad because
I do still have the sign hanging up in my room.
Aw, Coco accidentally spoils secrets. I'm sorry, Coco. It's okay. You just want to share your knowledge with everybody. I understand. Ooh, Luna in chat with the Hama
Luna,
is
did you
bad.
hop in here
Graphical
just for
saying
that?
no, Hama good.
Why?
Graphical says no, Hama is good.
Thank you,
I think
Grip. I
he
will
has
give you
spoken.
crackers. I will give you
Ooh,
crackers
Griff's getting
tonight.
crackers. What kind of crackers?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking like Cheez-Its or saltines?
Huh? I
Or
don't
like-
know, whatever Jesus decides to multiply for me.
Wait, good callback right there.
That's comedy, folks.
These snacks are sponsored by Jesus.
Do I believe in science?
Do you?
It depends on what you mean by believe in
Do you
science.
think
Like,
science is real?
did I take chemistry in high school? Yes, I took chemistry in high school.
I took chemistry in high school, and I still remember a weird amount of information from it.
All I remember is balancing chemical equations. That's a
I
bad
mean, that was a lot of chemistry in high school, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it was a
AP
lot of the
chemistry.
AP Chem test.
Yeah, I hated AP Chem, but like our teacher did every assignment for participation, so I just like write down random nonsense on the paper before like lunch ended. and then
Our
just turn that
teacher
in.
was
It
a
fun.
lich, I suspect. She also got locked in the bathroom once because she was not strong enough to open the door.
Excuse me?
My chemistry teacher was a lich. She was very soft-spoken, so you had to be like dead silent in class to hear her.
How do you get locked in the bathroom?
I don't
What?
know. She was too weak to push the door open.
Did she crawl under the door?
No, somebody got her out, but it happened once. But yeah, I did well on the AP Chem test. Just I was a little afraid of my teacher because she was very lich-like. She had an aura of the undead, you know? Ooh, Sir Jean-Marc
she was-
is now following. Glad to have you, JM. What is up, my dude?
Howdy do.
Kogovet saying it's more likely than you think. Sometimes doors don't work. But Hama, do you know where we're going for round one?
Either Moz or Buster.
Luna Gabs is following. Thank you for the follow, friend. If you'd
Oh,
like
we're
to
going to
check
Moz.
out... Oh, we're going to Moz? That's what I was hoping. But if you want to check out more ARMS content, we will certainly have it here. Jean-Marc greeting with a howdy doody gamers.
No, I don't use a Z. I'm not cool enough for a Z.
Z.
Uh,
Well, that's what JM's
I'm
saying,
not-
and not you.
yeah, that's true. He is cooler than
Alright,
me.
Serp is ready to go.
Yo, let's go Kumo AMD Serp. Yo, frick Intel, am I right? Joke for all you
Lego.
tech nerds out there.
We're going in.
Oh, he's got the Scorpio. He's got the
He's
Scorpio.
got it. I
and
love it.
Kablammer. Run it. Run it. Run it.
Serp is
Right
sticking
now.
to his
Oh,
Tron.
He's half
Going
there.
Chillabiffler to Kumo's tribal.
Fiddler's gonna be
Walking
really
with
interesting in
Cobra.
this
That is
matchup here.
bold. Kumo
Oh,
getting the
gets the
first
stun,
hit with a
but-
charge tribal.
Yeah, I think the Biffler's gonna be really interesting against this Cobra specifically. Like, it can one hit through the bolt if it needs to, unless it's charged. You having the charge to all be one unit is really bad for Biffler. It kind of ruins its utility as like a poking arm in some scenarios. But if it's uncharged, it should be able to catch Kid Cobra somewhat easily, I imagine.
Yeah, I was gonna say it punishes jumps really well because Cobra just goes up and that Biffler just pops him right in the nose. And I think
Respecting distance for a
another
little
thing
bit,
it'll be
but now
good for
trying to
is
move in.
flipping that Kablammer is what I expect it will
Oh,
be
go
good
for the
for.
rush. If they're
Oh,
done
and
playing it,
Serp
goes
with a
right
very
around the Kablammer.
calculated jump. Well done. Gets the EMP to celebrate. He has that permacharge now. Kumo at just
Kumo
a
down the
sliver
last
and gets
leg.
biffle baffled in
Ooh.
the face.
He surfaced up for air and then just got popped right in the face.
Ooh, is he going
That was
Scorpio?
beautiful.
Yeah, he's going with the Scorpio. Let's
Oh my
see
God.
how Serp adapts to this set.
It's the thing.
It
I
is
can't believe
totally
he's
a
doing
thing.
the thing.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, this is his wubba lubba dub dub of sets. I'm quite a fan of it.
Yeah, it's definitely making Serp move. He doesn't have a ton of time to work around these two arms, really dictating where he has to go to avoid them. Deflecting
and
the
oddly
Scorpio,
for-
that was very nice.
Oddly for a Deflect character, one of Tron's biggest weaknesses is his movement, so the fact he has to constantly be on edge against this set is really not great for Springtron.
Ooh, nice catch with the rush.
Rush there too, and
That
just wasn't.
Kablammer for 365.
Ooh. Now that was clean, punishing a rush with a grab on Wake Up. Most people would probably be very scared to go for plays like that, but Serp knows not the definition of fear.
He's going in hard with the
right
rush,
there.
landing it for 220. Kumo is also in the red now. Serp ready with the buff from the Springtron EMP. Kumo is biffled. Pushing through
is that
anyway.
gonna land?
Even
Not quite. He
Pushing
keeps
through
going
those
for it because it'd be funny and
grabs.
stylish if he lands it. Does get a Chilla uncharged, so it's not quite enough. Kumo down to the last bit of his health, but if he's able to catch a charged up
bringing it
Kablammer
back.
right there, he couldn't end it with a self-explosion.
we've got a very close fight here. Both players a punch within KO. And
Oh,
Serp
able to
gets
get
it with the
Chilla off.
deflect and the Chilla.
And Serp does take that round.
Well done.
And he's going to take the game. I didn't even realize he took the game right there. It felt closer than that. Yeah, Kumo's set was definitely putting Serp on edge, but I don't think
Oh,
Serp
for sure.
is any stranger to being in a position where he has to constantly move. I mean, even though Brass does have that mode where he can just kind of do whatever he wants, anywhere he wants, like, playing Flaccid Brass is an experience in pain.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But we'll see if there are any changes for round 2. Do you know what stage we are going to?
That's a good question. I should check. We don't know yet, but we know no Via, no sparring. Which is weird that
Maybe.
that's Serp's ban. But I guess against Springtron, those are stages.
Yeah, I
you
was
can
gonna say
shut
he's
his
very
deflect down on.
different with his Tron. His Tron needs a lot more space than his Brass does. And his Tron is a bit more pokey than his Brass is. His Brass is a little bit more go in close. Get that
A
stun
little
grab.
bit more.
You know.
You know, if a little means a lot, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we are going to Buster.
Alright, we are going to Buster Beach. It's beach time. The summer has kicked off.
Ooh.
It's Memorial Day weekend, and we're going to the beach. Which,
And we do have confirmation that Serp is staying Springtron, at least according to Smash GG. I hope he's not a liar. He's not. All right, cool.
Alright, and Kumo's staying Cobra. We'll see if there are any arms changes coming up here. Oh, he's got
Ooh,
the
there's the
Megaton.
Megaton.
That's cool. I wonder if that'll give him more of an advantage compared to the Kablammer, because he had to be really careful with the Kablammer to not have it explode on his side.
Yeah, in one regard, I see how this could, if Serp is constantly moving, could call him out and make sure he can't punch through it. On the other hand, though, it is a lot slower than Kablammer and is going to have a harder time of putting Serp into that position where he can't punch.
Kablammer's
Or
pretty
he
slow.
can't see, though.
Megaton is faster.
Is it? I
Yeah.
always perceive, like, Kablammer as just going, like, wha-bam, instead of Megaton's just,
I think it's just the trajectory feels slower because it's consistent, whereas the hammers have more of a, they go shoot and then they go ponk.
Yeah, they have, like, I like your onomatopoeia. They have about like a whip type.
Oh, a
quality to
rush
them.
exchange.
Oh, that rush is gonna go out in Serp's favor. They do trade at the top, but on the landing,
Yeah, they were
Serp comes
trading
out
in the air,
victorious.
but he managed to keep up the pressure going low.
Yeah, this has turned into a battle very similar to the one from the end of the third Matrix movie. Both of them clashing with each other in the air constantly.
The what? Sorry. What are you?
At the
what
end
are
of the
you
third
talking about?
Matrix
What
movie.
are you
It's
talking
terrible.
about? Oh, the what movie?
The third Matrix movie.
Why was there more than one? I don't understand.
Because money.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
They're making a fourth one. In fact, it's gonna be bad.
Are they for real?
Yeah, it's confirmed.
All right. Ooh, Fleshier had even called for it in chat. Megaton and Scorpio for the people. Akumo is staying with the Tribolt. We'll pop over to Serp. Both players got Rush ready to go. Serp gets a
Oh!
grab on the landing for Kumo.
Yeah. With Kumo at that angle right there sure wasn't a heck of a lot he could do to try to punish Serp if he got out of the way, and Serp saw that and took advantage of it perfectly.
Let's see
Serp
if-
is back into the hot pocket though, and Kumo
And that
keeping
heavy
on a
arm might
wide
keep him
pressure
there.
right here. Oh, barely doesn't get hit by that. Burns the rush to
But
get out of the way of the grab. Serp is able to get out of the way of most of it though. Only
Yeah, that
takes about
Megaton is
35
slow
fourth
on
shift.
Rush. You really got to nail the opponent in place before it can connect. Ooh,
Just the break, gonna
going
go for the rush right here.
EMP.
Starts with the Chilla, ends with the what's the name of that arm? Biffler.
Biffler.
And gets another EMP for the trouble.
But the health lead is pretty even here. They're only a punch apart. Kumo is keeping the pressure up, trying to get some forced movement out of that Megaton.
And another
Waits out the EMP.
Serp, where is your chill? I mean, I know it's on your left arm, but like, where's your chill?
Oh, but he got a little bit reckless
so he can't
there.
challenge Kumo. Yeah, Kumo with the rush right there would definitely be able to challenge it. Not
Well,
gonna go for
Serp's
the
only
rush
at
right here,
one
though.
punch to death. He's got one hit remaining. Ooh, and gets that
Gets it
long-range
off.
EMP. See, we'll see if that perma buff helps him out.
He does only need to land one Chilla shot right here, and he's using the edge in the opposite way that we saw it being used in Jiro versus Lunagabs. He's very much using it to keep himself safe and try to camp out. Goes for the rush right here. Doesn't land it, but
misses
not
the
all of it,
juggle.
and that might cost him the game.
Kumo being very patient for that. He was just waiting for Serp to move, trying to predict his dashes, being very safe with that Tri-Bolt, and manages to take the round. Flesh Eater saying the only reason Kumo's rush missed last round was due to Buster Beach's strange shape. Ooh, but he lands this rush for 375. Heavy arms do so much damage in the rush there. Gets a Cobra Dash and a grab. Serp is down to a third, down to a quarter.
Oh, and so does
ouch.
Megaton. 140
That Megaton.
after 140. Serp down to the last bit of his health. Has to fight for every inch.
Ouch. Man,
doesn't
that
find
one.
it.
While Kumo played very patiently last round, he was very aggressive that round. And the round goes to Kumo.
Oh,
This
someone
should be-
asking, is this losers finals? No, this is losers quarters. So we still got 2 more matches before losers finals. I guess that means game 3 we're not doing DNA, and he only banned once. Oh, who has bans on this one?
Nobody knows.
Did Kumo only ban one stage?
He gets 2, right? Like,
Yeah, I think he only banned one. We're
oh,
going
he
to
just
Temple,
doesn't
though.
care.
We know that.
All right, we're going to Temple. Let's go to Temple.
I didn't even know you could only ban one.
I mean, I suppose. I mean, you can choose to ban 0 if you really want. Like, just be like, man.
Can you just Smash GG let you?
Oh, I don't know. Beats me. I don't know what the
I think
technical
Smash
thing
GG
is.
would let you.
Maybe they just talked it out in chat. But they are ready to go. We are going to Temple Grounds. They can go in whenever they are ready. In this tied round so far, 1 game each to both these players here. And we'll see if there are any arm or character changes. We've got so many rocks hyped in the chat. Thank you for all the sparks, everybody. Love to see you just putting your hands in the air being super stoked.
Ooh, how do you do that? I want to do that.
You go to the stream and you hit skills, and then you can use your sparks to get cool stuff. And
Ooh,
post
where do
little
you hit
stickers and chats.
skills at? I don't
Should
see
be right
it.
under the video on the right.
Oh, I'm in popped out chat. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's why it's not there. You gotta have the actual stream up. So you gotta get that beautiful echo of the 2 of us in your ears.
Yeah, and lag my internet out, so we probably won't even have a good connection anyways.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You know,
But at least I posted a rock.
that's all that
I hear
matters.
a
Serp is ready to
little
go.
whisper. Something may have changed right here at a set. A little birdie told me.
Ooh,
Maybe
Serp
seen the
is
brass.
going brass. Let's see if we get to see that stun brass today.
Oh,
I
he
think
is
we
rocking
do.
it.
That is the classic set with the Toaster,
Forky.
Chakram, and Tri-Bolt. So let's start behind him. Kumo sticking with the Tri-Bolt Megaton. We'll see how it fares against Serp's brass.
Well, Serp did get a double hit right away, so
He
far
did.
things are looking great.
He's
for
charging
Kumo, but
up.
he's
That
putting on
armor
a
makes
lot of
him
damage.
not.
Breaks
he is
an
not
arm and
afraid.
breaks him. Oh my gosh!
Oh, and down
It breaks
goes
the
the
other
shield.
arm again. Kumo.
But Serp going big boy brass mode. He is not afraid of those uncharged Tri-Bolts while he is in this mode. But that Megaton is making it difficult for him to aim at Kumo. It's a big wall. A big purple wall.
Oh,
And
Serp
he's
is knocked down
already
into
in
red
comeback
mode.
kid mode. But you know what they say, never say GG to a max brass. This could still turn around.
You know, sometimes when you hit max brass and you get him down to below 25%, you see that that was a mistake. And this could very well be the thing for Kumo.
Yeah, we'll
It's
see.
the stun
Kumo
right there.
is already losing a lot of these exchanges here.
Oh,
Surf is perfectly
another
placing that
one.
chakram to go through those tribolts. And
the
jumping
rush
over that
burns it right there.
megawatt.
Kumo able to get out of the way of the start, but not all of it. Doesn't die to it though. Still has about 20 health. He's hanging on.
And we are
Oh my
both
gosh,
one
that
punch
chakram,
away.
So close. That chakram so close. Everything is so close. These pillars are the only thing keeping Kumo alive right now. If Surf is able to knock them down and get him out of the way, then he's done so, but he's avoiding so effortlessly. Look at these hops
Yeah, he is
backwards
just
and
not
oh,
afraid at all. He is just using the spacing well here. Kumo has rushed, but I don't think he's going to bother
Oh!
popping. Oh! The uncharged Tribolt. You know, I think what really sold that match was the high ground versus the low ground. Because Serp had it for most of that, was able to jump over the Megaton, and then at the end, once Kumo got to that high ground, he was able to sneak in those Tribolts.
And I think Kid Cobra, of all characters, kind of ignores the high ground, low ground dynamic a little bit. Like, even on the low ground, when
He
you feel like
uses
you're at
it
disadvantage.
differently.
Oh!
Because the way his slides
Trying to
work
go for
on
the
low
heavy
ground
rush.
can be really sneaky.
Trying to go for the heavy rush to counter out Serps right there, but not going to be able to get it, and that's leading to a series of very unfortunate events right here. Kumo,
Yeah,
oh,
Serp
the grab
has a
goes
very
through.
oppressive once once he's this close, you can't hold him back, man. I feel Kumo's fear.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Oh, he is getting a couple uncharged punches off, though, keeping him back with
but
the
it
chip
is
damage.
not gonna knock down that brass. But we'll see. Serp has a little bit more space down. He is not bothering to go for big. Oh, not going for big boy mode. Doesn't need it.
Doesn't need
Gets
it.
the chakram. And this is tied 1-1. All right, catch you later,
why do
Squiddy.
you
Thanks for
need-
popping in. We'll jump back to
Why do you
Serp.
need to be big when you can do the same job small? It's, oh, gets the stun
Ooh,
early
charge
on.
bolt right
fakes out
away.
he's faking out the charges now, and now that he's got it, he feels confident in letting that rush rip for 300
Nice
in
use of the
damage.
rush.
Kumo still has his, but he's going to have to confirm into it against Brass.
Flesh Eater reminding us that Sunday Showdown is starting in just 1 minute. If you want to hit up Casual Arms for that, by all means, head on over.
Serp back into the corner right here. Kumo putting on the pressure. Actually gets a Megaton off against a Deep-Light character. Not something you hear of every day. But Serp is able to get the armor back up right now. He is down to just about 25%.
And Kumo is trying to push him into the corner, but Serp is in big boy comeback mode. But a lot of those uncharged hits from the Megaton are
into a
doing
grab.
work.
Anything's going to kill at this point.
Maybe Serp's got him where he wants him now.
Oh, 60 damage right there. I think he's got enough to take one
This
more
is
fully
tough.
charged Tribolt, but I don't... No, he
Dang,
couldn't.
those uncharged hits from Kumo, he is not letting Serp's intimidating presence push him around.
Wait,
that
how did he get
Megaton
80
is
off
doing
on
a
buffed
ton of
up Max
work.
Brass?
That Megaton was doing a lot of work.
How did he get 80 on a Tribolt against a buffed Max Brass?
Was that 2 hits, maybe? Was it? It was uncharged.
Right. Doesn't it count those as separate?
Yeah, it counts each as 40. Each pellet is 40. It's actually so much more damage to hit an armored character with uncharged light shots.
Yeah, but doesn't it count those as 2 separate numbers? Maybe it added them together or something.
It probably did
Weird.
because it was the KO. Doing the 80 instead of the 40-40.
That's weird though, because the uncharged plus version is 80 damage right there. It's weird.
Yeah, if anybody wants to join Sunday Showdown, that is happening in just a moment. Champions of the Era is later today as well. But these are our hosts for Sunday Showdown. If you want to play ARMS right now, go to Casual Arms. You can do that. In the meantime, figuring out where we're going for the next round of this tournament.
We're going to Astro versus Kumo now. We're going to see people funneling into losers finals. We're on loser semis right now.
Yeah, let's leave this up while we're waiting here. But we're going to be getting Astro and Kumo in here next. Hamo
Kumo's
is
stuck around.
Yeah, Hamo is figuring
Hopefully-
out the details.
Oh, Kumo saying in the chat he's actually never fought Astro before. He
Oh,
may
that'll
be in
be
for
exciting.
a rude
An
awakening of a
unfortunate surprise. Yeah, well, we'll see how he does. I'm hearing people joining in. But again, if you're looking to play ARMS right now, head on over to Casual Arms. The Sunday Showdown event has just begun. Champions of the Era happening later tonight. For anyone
And
who
if you were
is
looking
still
to
feeling
watch
ARMS
ARMS,
after all this.
Go to my YouTube channel. I'm not going to stop plugging this.
Good.
Howdy doody.
Shameless
Games, or go to
plugging.
my Twitter
That's
and
what we
find
gotta
it.
do. That's how we do here.
Let's see, have they conformed anything yet? Okay. We do know there is a lobby made. We know that because we are the lobby.
We are the lobby. It's true.
We are the world. We are the children.
Are we? Are we children?
It's a good question, Lid. I guess I didn't think about that much.
I think we're adults. I think we are adults playing video games for fun because we can. And commentating because we can. Because we are adults that have the equipment to do what we like to do for fun. But the question is, what stage are these two going to?
Not sparring. Other than that,
I'm surprised we haven't seen any sparring today. Like, I'm pleased with this because I don't like sparring. No sparring
no
today.
sparring at all?
Yeah. None. I know. It's weird.
What?
It's weird.
Someone address this quickly, please. Okay, it's either Moz or Buster. One of the two. Buster's been stupid popular today. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I love Buster. Buster's my favorite stage in the game, but it's just weird how much Buster we've been seeing. And we haven't seen any Scrapyard, which I'm okay with.
I like
sacrifice sparring
Scrapyard.
I'll sacrifice sparring for Scrapyard any day. Okay, they are going to Buster.
Buster, going to the beach. Wait, hold on, that's wrong.
Let's go to the beach.
Let's go to
Today.
the beach, which is not the mall, but we're going there today.
Today. Hopefully we'll meet a cute boy at the food court of the beach.
I see Astro's ready. Kumo is still preparing. Gotta get in tune with the Scorpio.
Let's see what he's rocking against a Coil right now. I hope he knows that he's facing a Coil, because prepping for Coil is a lot different than prepping for anyone else. Oh, Megawatt switch.
Ooh. Going Megawatt Tribolt.
I mean, if you're able to lock down Coil, I could see this working, but getting that initial lockdown with this arm
Yeah, I
set
was
is
gonna
going to be
say,
a little tough.
The Megawatt's gonna be tough, but who knows? We'll see what he has to offer. Astro sticking with the Toaster Funchuck. A combination that I know Hammer himself likes to run as well.
Yeah, I kind of just jacked it off of Coil players that play that set, but
Hey, it's an effective set.
yeah, there's a reason that it like this and those two arms in Triblast kind of run the Coil meta in Japan. So seeing Astro adapt over to it and have a little bit more of a defensive option instead of just his normal double glove offense is really interesting.
Good
And
use
it's
of the
interesting that
defensive
Kumo was
rush
able to
there.
get out of the way of that rush. Very much holding his own right now. Does get Astro into the back of the beach. Hasn't really been able to do much out of it though. Astro just keeps
Yeah,
moving
he's
around
definitely
and
landing
not
a
getting
few
hit.
hits. Kumo's doing a good job of showing what these arms can do, though Astro is well practiced against a lot of different styles.
Oh,
when he gets the
stop
shock,
right there, but not
doesn't
able
get
to
a follow-up.
capitalize on it.
Astro not sure where he needs to go. Going, ooh, the counter rush. Kumo just
actually-
blasting through it with the Megawatt. Good showing of the
Five right
heavy
there.
arm advantage. Well played to Kumo, but Astro takes it.
Oh, Stone, if you're asking, Masongo is Astro's meme pick. He doesn't actually name the character. You going over to double glove right now, trying to have
Yeah,
a little
Astro
bit more speed
is a Coil
and
main.
solidarity right now. Kumo switch over to the Scorpio. Another interesting arm against Coil. The aerial version will definitely be able to catch her at close range. But the
You'd be
ground
surprised.
version,
The jump can catch her. If she is low enough to the ground, it can catch.
Oh, gonna be hard to catch though if you're gonna get
Yeah, but
rushed like that.
Astro
Astro
keeping up the
all
pressure
the
with
way
these
up in the
double
air,
gloves,
too.
sometimes triple gloves, as Coil is wont to do.
Kumo
At that
trying to
really
find an advance
nasty
right here, but
spot of Buster Beach where Astro gets double the height advantage as Coil.
oh, Kumo punching through all those gloves, not able to find a solid connection afterwards, not even with the rush. Astro just getting out of the way, trying to throw some punches out. He's stayed so safe this entire time, thanks to the added speed of that double glove.
Yeah, the Toaster's definitely doing a lot more pressure here than Kumo can handle. Ooh, does manage to block the rush.
Oh, Astro
Doing
barely
a
whipped that punch right there, but it gives
Boxing
Kumo a
with
little
the
bit of time to
Scorpio
recover.
is the most terrifying thing in the world, I must say.
Kumo right up against the barrier with nowhere to run. If he went backwards, he was at risk of getting hit. If he went
Buster
to the
is tough
side,
for
he was at
Cobras.
risk.
Buster is tough for Cobras. That median really limits your movement. Can't do nearly as many of the shenanigans as Cobra can normally do on that stage.
Yeah, it's hard for land-based Cobras like Kumo is. He doesn't really use the
I like the phrase
jumps.
land-based Cobras. It's a good phrase.
as opposed to the water-based ones. That's why he went to the beach
Gotta stay on land.
instead of our aerial snakes.
Hey, he's very springy.
No via, no scrap. We know that.
All right, no counter picks.
Which means sparring ring question mark?
Maybe?
It would give Coil a lot of areas where she can get cornered in. It would give him a good chance to like throw out some pressure.
Yeah, especially the way
from
Kumo
any distance.
uses heavy arms. I think that could probably work well for him if he decided to go sparring.
Oh, we're going to DNA though. Actually, the opposite
Oh,
of
okay.
sparring ring in every way.
That's interesting. I mean, we'll see what it does.
Yeah, I just had like a surface glance right here. I can't say that I agree with this pick, but Kumo has his logic for this.
Kumo is not awaiting this match, I think. A little shake of the head.
Oh, he switched
Ooh,
off
and he switched to the
Megawatt
Kablammer.
and the what
Kablammer
was his glove
Bub.
last time? Sparky?
I don't think he had a glove last time. He had Scorpio Tribolt.
Oh, that's true.
He has
Yeah,
dropped
switched
the Scorpio
off
for a
the
Bub. He's going with that Tribolt Kablammer that we saw earlier today, though not against a Coil.
Kumo trying to make the approach, but Astro has picked up the pace of his gameplay to try to wall out Kumo as best he can, but he's not able to get out of the way of the Kablammer. Though now that he's got these pillars to run between pretty freely, it might be a little bit of a different story. Astro making the approach now. Got Kumo pinned behind a pillar. Does get
Kumo
punched,
getting
but doesn't
a
really
few of
flinch at
those
it.
uncharged hits from the Tribolt.
Rush already?
Astro cornering with a rush. Yeah. When you got double gloves and you're Coil spamming them, you get rush pretty darn quick. Keep in mind, you also build rush from full dashes. So getting the charge off of that also helps, and Coil is known to do that because that's what gets her third arm.
Ooh, Kumo's throwing these tri-bolts at interesting angles. He's throwing them at like the 45-degree one so that if Astro goes up instead of sideways, he's going to get hit by it anyways. I mean, Astro has been dodging out of the way of them, but seeing the
Yeah, he's
technique
been
in that at least
laying
is
down
very
some
interesting.
good place. Like, he's been laying down good places for those Tribolts, getting a few hits. Ooh, that
Oh,
pillar was
the
too
pillar
close to
too
breaking to protect him.
Tries to go for a grab right there, but against Coil, who's able to fall at a moment's notice. Not going to land. Kumo does get hit by a self-explosion, and that will finish it out.
Yeah, those Tribolts are useful, but I don't think he's getting quite the opportunities to lay them out as he wants. Oh, and he is going double Bub now.
Yeah, as weird as it is to say, I think Kid Cobra's brand of offense just might be the wrong brand of offense here.
I'm not sure that's necessarily the case. I just think that Astro is using the height changes in DNA to his advantage here, making it really tough for Kumo to find those spots to hit. Plus, Astro's boxing is phenomenal, making it really tough for Kumo to get any traction from those light arms before.
I think, well, the reason I'm thinking that maybe Kid Cobra specific offense might be a little weird here is like Kumo has to play so jaggedy when he's playing as Kid Cobra. He plays very all over the place and can't really form one consistent line to his opponent. Whereas someone like Springman or Brass has that, and it can be hard for Coils to fight against one line of defense when they have to like move out of the way of it and potentially commit to getting put in a corner. Whereas against Cobra, she can kind of stay in one specific circle.
Yeah, because she can go basically anywhere, and Cobra has that startup time before he can do any of his good movement options, as far as his grounded movement. And round one
Kumo's
or
just
round
not
two
able to make the
goes to
lines
Astro.
very fast.
And this is a best of 5, correct?
I think so.
This is losers finals, right?
This is semifinals, but it looks like
Semifinals.
it might.
I suppose
can't
Smash
tell
GG
'cause
will
it
tell
has
us.
Game 3 set up. Okay, yeah, we are going to a Game 3.
All right. Then the only question is what stage we're going to. I'm getting pings
Not
in
DNA, not
places.
scrap. We know that. So, sparring?
Sparring? Sparring?
Sparring? Maybe.
Sparring? Maybe. Hey, Sora, what's up, my friend? Yeah, Flesh Eater, yes, the 4 arms on Coil are only for Grand Prix Coil. So Grand
God
Prix
bless.
Coil cheats even more than regular Coil. So,
I can't believe they nerfed her, and she's still the best character in the game.
hey, 3 arms is really good. Like, Bite and Bark also has 3 arms. So, like, should be a contender.
Via.
We're going
Okay,
to Via.
Dolce.
To the Candy Street. We'll see. Maybe that will give Coil less options since she'll have less room to move around. As a Cobra main,
yeah.
I can't stand Via, but I think Kumo knows what he's doing. We're going to
Let's
the
see. He's
Clown
probably
Zone.
bringing back the Mega. Probably bringing a Mega Arm back. No, actually switching out his light arm as
Glamour
well for the
Popper
Popper.
Scorpio. I like it.
Yeah, it
Well,
does
we'll start
cover
behind
a large amount
Astro
of area
here.
on
Astro is
Kid
going
Cobra.
Fun Chuck Toaster. We are back to Chucks.
Not gonna bring out the Popper for game 1. I'm a little surprised. Popper
But
on
he's
this
going-
stage covers such a big area, especially on Kid
Glamour
Cobra's
Scorpio.
massive arms. Instead, he's gonna go for a lot of control arms here.
Interesting. Oh, that Kablammer's doing work close range.
He's keeping that
He's-
boxing up for sure. That Scorpio is curving around the arms that Astro was throwing out.
That is
giving him a
unexpected
good,
from the Scorpio. He's
Side
doing a good
swipe.
job here.
Yeah, he can just sideswipe it.
Astro landing a few more
Focus
hits.
on his
Astro
movement.
has rush already. Kumo backs up out of it. Ooh, but gets a little greedy and tries to dash forward.
I think Kumo's game plan here is going to focus very heavily on his movement right now. His arms are going to probably be the ones doing a lot of the offensive work, where he's going to be kind of like doing all the defensive. If that makes sense.
He is in the red, and Astro is rocking those camera tricks, making it really hard for Kumo to keep his camera centered on that Coil as she sways from side to side.
Ooh, tries to mount an offense right there, but dashes right into the path of the Fun Chuck. And that is an arm that is very hard for Kid Cobra to dash around when he's already committed to that.
Oh, he's switching to the Popper. We are going Popper Kablammer. We'll
Ooh,
see
he
if
may
the
lose out on some more
Kablammer-
neutral interactions from this, but I think his offensive advantage state will be a lot better for this.
But he's doing a good job of keeping at long range when Astro gets rush, which means he is not getting punished by those rushes. He's taken minimal damage from them. That Kablammer is still getting a few hits in.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
Is that gonna
ooh, did he
confirm?
do it? He did it!
Get
The wind
Glamour
juggle.
into it.
Beautiful.
365
Good stuff.
damage after the juggle. Tries to get a popper off right there, but Coil dodges out of the way, unfortunately for Kumo. His arm is damaged, so he's not going to be able to shield against a rush for very long. He'll have to JM Canada his way out of this.
Oh, and that shield's gonna break. He only takes 65 though, but he is in the
Yeah.
red. Astro is overhead, pressuring down.
Kumo down to the last little bit of his health right here, but mounting a good solid line of offense here against Astro. Does manage to work his way in though, and uses the invisibility to land that arm and finish that game out.
Definitely
And I
made
think
him
that's
work
the
for
set.
it though. That was a good set. If only he'd done that round 1, I wonder if it might have worked a little bit better for him.
Yeah, I think Kablammer, or Popper Scorpio could have also done really fun stuff right there. It could have not only had the advantage of being able to sideswipe Coil when they're in boxing situations, but also just having a hard offense to get around.
Definitely some interesting fights, though. Kumo's play is really neat. I like the unique arms that he is using. Getting some work out of stuff that people don't expect. And it's good to see heavy arms in this meta again. Kumo is showing that they definitely do have potential, making his way all the way through loser's bracket here. Good stuff, Kumo. Thanks for being on stream with us today.
Right, and now we transition over to Astro versus Luna for your losers finals.
Man, I keep having to... We're cycling out such that I have to keep changing the names.
I know,
in our
it's
tournament
crazy.
display.
People in an ARMS tournament joining stream right away? What is happening?
This is cool. I like to see people are on top of their game here. Good stuff, people. Question is, where are we going?
That is a good question. They haven't confirmed that they have anything yet. So I'm gonna guess it's either gonna be DNA, Moz, Buster, Sparring, or Temple Grounds.
That's a good
Those are my
guess.
guesses.
I feel like those are really solid. I predict Gentleman's to Snake Park. That's what I think. It's a bold
It's either
guess.
Moz or Buster, or they're cowards. Come on, don't be cowards. Okay, we are going to Mozo.
That's not Snake Park. It's a circle, but it's different. Disappointed
think-
again.
Yeah, Astro and Luna have not fought yet this bracket. Astro DQ'd out of his winners round 2.
Yeah,
'cause
it
was
seems
a
he
little
woke
sneaky
up
boy.
late. Yeah. All right, well, they are good to go. I'm gonna give them the bounce in chat to let them know.
Right, Luna's sticking with the Twin Tail. I'm honestly kind of surprised we're not going for
I have heard
Coil
that
Ditto.
Twin Tail is good in the matchup against Coil. So,
Yeah, I think so if you play her
I can see it.
offensively.
yeah.
Luna's definitely
Casual
got the arms to
K9
make this
saying
work,
hi.
but
Astro
Astro also
going
has some
with
arms that are
nades.
very anti-Twin Tail right now. We're kind of anti-fun in general.
Oh, yeah, nades are a bad time.
Ooh, you gotta
Yeah,
admit though,
Luna,
his curvature
no.
with them is super good so far. Look at the way he's just snaking those around. Like,
They're just
who needs
everywhere when he
pulling on your
gets
arms
those.
when you can wiggle your stick like that?
Oh, for
That's
sure.
crazy.
That's a lot of coverage. Luna takes to the air but gets punished for it. Looks like we're staying on the ground now.
Luna trying to find a way in right there. Does get hit by an explosion, but doesn't seem too phased by it.
Trying to use the actress aura to get a little bit of space around those nades, but the timing is tough for those shield parries with
Yeah,
the
and
explosive arms.
It's super intimidating right now to like try to use the aerial flip to just flip straight forward against a Coil with double nades. She'll just
Yeah,
dab to the
that's-
side and ruin your day. That
That is a
grab was
lot of
whack
pressure
to the
being
back
put
heel.
down here. Luna has had no time to adapt, which is a big change from the kinds of play we were seeing earlier today where Luna was just dominating the field with that Tri-Blast. But he gets a knockdown with it.
Gives him the chance
Let's
to
see
move in
if
right
Luna
here.
can just
Could've gone for
perfect
a
this
rush
back
juggle right
around.
there. Oh,
Looks like a
good hit.
no.
What was that? Was it a self-explosion?
I think so. I think that was clipping the Tri-Blast. Unless that was just the nade pop.
I don't know. Either way, Luna
Oh,
though.
going
ditching
double
any
roaster.
explosive
We
arms
are
right
in
now.
a glove battle here.
Yeah, these arms against nades have very interesting interactions. Not only are they both lightning fast, only one of them will do the explosion damage, but they have comparable damage when charged up. Only, I think, a 10-point difference.
That's pretty darn close in a world where ARMS players only have 1,000 hit points.
Oh yeah, the trade-off right here though is the gloves aren't going to be able to, roasters, excuse me, aren't going to be able to curve back and forth as often as you can with nades. So Astro can kind of content just wiggling that stick back and forth, and Luna has to predict very hard.
Luna did show a little bit of the aerial options that Twintel has, where she can kind of mimic Coil's motion there. Wow, that was sassy! That was a great grab.
What's that?
But yeah, Twintel's air dashes are really good and can definitely kind of try to match pace with Coil. They're a little bit more linear since she has the hard change, unlike Coil's momentum. But it's some good
Luna!
her worth seeing out here.
Luna! Man, got out of a rush clash, went for the rush, got grabbed. Poor Luna, man.
It is rough out here today.
You hate to see it happen, folks.
When we witness a death on Mausoleum, it is rough.
At least the burial will be quick. You already have the plot picked out.
I suppose that's true.
At least it's a very convenient death.
Yeah,
suppose.
you know, it's fine. I wonder if Master Mummy's family runs the funeral home nearby.
Oh my gosh, there's a funeral home right by the Red Lobster in my town called Bub Funeral Home, and I think that's so funny.
That
Sparring ring sighting.
that is such an Ohio thing to exist.
I'm not in.
Hold on,
Ohio,
they are
though. I'm
not
in
ready to go
Indiana.
yet. And my guys,
Yeah, I took a picture of it.
we're going to sparring, right?
Yeah, we're going to sparring.
All right, just making sure. Okay, now you guys can go. Calm down.
Oh,
Luna is
there's the
going to
ribbon girl.
ribbon. All right.
Yeah, on this stage where Twin Tail doesn't necessarily like always have the fastest pressure since it's pretty equal among the cast, it makes sense that you want someone with very, very good and
Oh, and he's
easy
going
to do evasion.
Tri-Blast Roaster. And Astro is back to the Fun Chuck Toaster combo from before.
Honestly, I think the biggest change we're going to see in playstyle from Luna is not necessarily character dependent, but arm girth dependent. That 2 girth on Ribbon Girl will make a lot of difference right here on how Luna plans out his traps.
Oh yeah, for sure, because he'll be able to sneak in those little arms in a little bit easier. Especially when we saw Kuma before, the size of Kid Cobra's arms were very easy to punch down because that Tri-Bolt was taking up the entire world, making it super easy for Astro to punch him down. But these
Conversely,
tiny
though,
little-
you're not going to be able to do as wide of sweeps with the Tri-Blast since they're not going to be as big and go as far off to the sides. It's definitely a trade-off here.
Yeah.
One that I think might benefit Luna a little bit. Unfortunately, does get hit on his fastball by a rush. Luna knocked down to 25% of his health. Gets a punish, though, out of shield. Has a rush of his own. Could even things up if he's able to do an explosion cancel.
Doing some
Get the
sneaky
rush off right
evasion there.
there.
Getting the rush. Well done. 255 damage. Putting Astro at half. But Luna is in the red. Gonna have to play very carefully here.
Oh!
Ooh,
Gets
sassy.
a juggle on an explosive?
Gets the little Papa 20 for the grab. But Astro is almost at rush. He is there. But I don't think he's gonna need it because Luna is only 1 hit away.
Oh!
There it is.
I think Luna was expecting that Fun Chuck to curve off all the way to his right instead of Astro keeping it steady. It makes sense to do it. Gonna go for the double Tri-Blast right now. Remember how we said no fun was allowed on Astro's side before? I think Luna's gonna give him a taste of his own medicine here.
Yeah, we shall see if this double Tri-Blast is maybe what it takes. Both players ready with rush. Luna just has those Tri-Blasts ready to come in, hopefully give Astro a bad day.
Yeah, he is going to be at constant weight disadvantage. When he's throwing out as many uncharged punches as he is, it doesn't really matter as much since you can kind of snake him in and around those punches anyways. But every time he goes for a landing, Astro is meeting him with a glove. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that
but
is
he
the trick with
keeps-
those ribbons. You gotta wait for the landings.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
no!
and Coil slips right out of that rush. Gets around the
Yeah.
side while Gabs does not have a chance to stop rushing.
Sort of answer your question, honestly, vertical sets against Coil don't really capitalize on where she's the most vulnerable, because her most vulnerable states are her side-to-side dashes are very long. So that's why I think arms like the Tri-Bolt and arms that can have a good spread like that are more effective. When you're playing against Coil, you gotta rush her down. If you let her come to you, you're never gonna be able to get out of the corner. You gotta take initiative in that matchup. Alright, I think we're going to sparring ring again.
We're going back to sparring. All right.
Yes.
I'll just confirm that here, and we are good to go. To the tiny yellow square. We shall fight there.
Fight there on the square.
Tiny yellow square.
If you have a toupee, you might want to hang on to your hair.
I just... I was trying to
Look
picture
like I
like Max
gotcha
Brass
there.
with a toupee. Just flying off into the wind. Oh, we're going for the Coil Ditto.
With
With
the scream
Gabs
of a
with the
howdy yeehaw. Oh, Coil Ditto! Coil Ditto!
And Gabs
Gosh, is
is
it Grams
rocking
already?
the Tri-Blast still. Going Tri-Blast Fun Chuck, it looks like. And Astro's going double nade.
Oh, no fun allowed on either side right now. Luna is a very, very heavily offensive Coil.
No
I've had the privilege
fun
of losing to
allowed.
him in bracket many a time.
Yeah, I
Luna
find
is gonna
Coil
show that
pretty
off to you.
offensive myself. And I silenced him. Amazing. Yeah, Astro putting on a
Astro-
lot of pressure with all of these nades. Gab's trying to sneak in some Tri-Blasts, but Astro ready with a rush for 320 damage. And
Oh
Astro
my gosh!
cornering the other Coil, claiming dominance of the
his
stage.
life evaporated. Coil has become a part of the water cycle. What the heck? Oh my gosh, a pineapple grab. First we've seen all
Wow.
tournament, and it's by a double glove Coil nonetheless.
But we do have a double glove matchup with Gabs going double roaster here, seeing if he can keep up the pressure. But it seems like Astro knows exactly where a Coil doesn't want to be on this stage and is making sure to put Luna there.
Oh, Luna is able to get out of the way of that rush. Gonna go for his own right here, but Astro non-committal, stopping his rush. The second he sees it's just gonna be useless to try to land it. Though Luna is mounting on the pressure right now, gets an offense going, but a nade from across his body is gonna give Astro the advantage again.
Those nades are doing a lot of work. Sora with the gif,
I
you're
like
taking the
that gif
fun
a
out
lot.
of this. Yeah, the Coil Ditto with double gloves is something that's a little rough to see. It's a lot of missing, and the hits that do hit are brutal, like that one right
Surely
there.
Luna had time to get out of that. Luna paralyzed with fear, I suppose, right there, and takes the grab and gives Astro the set. Man, and who would have thought Astro versus Askew in grand finals? Raise your hand if you are shocked.
I'm not. I'm excited to see Askew play.
Yeah,
That
we're
should
not
be
gonna have
exciting.
a Coil Ditto grand finals.
No, but we're probably gonna have a lot of roasters. That's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? We could see 5 roasters in this fight. Coming up here. In the meantime, if you want to play ARMS right now, or perhaps after this tournament, Champions of the Era is happening 6 p.m. on Sunday. That is today. So later on, if you would like to go visit Network Era, you can do that. Otherwise, if you want to play right now, Sunday Showdown is happening right now on Casual ARMS. Just hit up one of these hosts, and you can play.
And if you want to watch ARMS, you could go over to
Mixer.com/casualarms, and you can watch it right now, where we are, right now. Isn't that cool?
Man,
Also,
it's really
Hammer's
cool.
YouTube
I think
channel.
it's really dope.
Also,
That's
Hammer's
exactly what I was
YouTube
gonna
channel
plug.
is cool.
Yeah. Do that.
HowdyDoody.games.
Leave me comments on it.
Right?
Yeah, HowdyDoody.games. Go follow my YouTube channel. I'm making a video right now. Well, not right now.
And
or
he's
maybe
totally
you never
not
know.
stealing your data, I swear.
No, the only thing I'm
Probably.
stealing is your heart.
Oh.
You're gonna fall in love with me after watching
You're gonna
that YouTube
fall in love with
page.
Hammer and be like, man, I sure do love ARMS. And Hammer isn't bad. He's good. Hammer heart.
No, you don't get to go back after starting that back up. You can't try to get back in my good graces just because you approve one plug after you interrupt it, may I add.
That was the joke. Was I gonna interrupt the plug with being like, hey, you wanna watch ARMS? You can right now.
You know what?
Right
you
here.
Are,
right now.
you are the greatest at plugging.
I
so
am.
I'll
I had
concede to
such a
you.
smooth segue the other day. We were talking about things that were abbreviated as CC on Casual ARMS, and I transitioned it right into a plug for the Casual Clash, which was happening last weekend. It was yesterday. It was great.
Have you thought about teaching a masterclass on social media plugging?
Yes, actually. That's what I do for work. So I'm actually going to be running a
Wait,
webinar
really?
for
No
work.
wonder You're so good at it.
Yeah, I do sponsored social media stuff for work. So, and I have to teach a bunch of editors how to plug their own stuff. So I will actually be doing that probably in June.
Let's see, do we have any update on stages yet? We're waiting for Askew to check in right now.
I was going to say, we also need Askew in the lobby.
Yes. I think, give me 1 second. Need to use the little gamers room real quick, so I'll be right back.
The little gamer's room. Alright, well, while Hamma is gone, we can say things about him, like how he's a cool dude. And it was cool of him to come out and help me commentate today. What a cool guy. Hanging out with the Casual Arms stream. On Casual Arms, watching Arms in this tournament, Switch to Save Lives, which is a cool event organized by Dart Remix. Cool guy. If anyone out there would like to donate to the cause that we are supporting today, the donate link is in the chat right now. This event was organized by Dart Remix. I can talk really good. The Switch to Save Lives tournament is raising money for the JED Foundation, which is an organization that supports the mental health of teens and young adults. So if you'd like to check them out, throw a few dollars for Arms, you can check out that link in the chat. In the meantime, we've got a bunch of stuff happening in the Arms community later on today. We've got Champions of the Era happening tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is in about 2.5 hours from now. And also, right now, Sunday Showdown is happening on Casual Arms. So just hit up those hosts, and you can play right now. Flesh Eater saying that Hamma is such a person. People are so weird. Talk real good is real good, good is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Sora Firestorm says, coat. Because COT, I get it. Alright. But yeah, these are more Arms things happening today, right now. Or in a little bit. So if you are feeling some Arms, and I know I am, you can pop into this lobby, play some casual scramble matches, which are 1v1 headlock scrambles, though I'm not entirely sure if we have other scramble matches on today or not. Sora saying, look at my plugging tutorial. I will scroll back and chat. Plugging is super easy. All you have to do is step 1, put the socket into the receptacle. Step 2, done. You are plugged. That's all we gotta do.
Howdy doody gamers.
Howdy doody gamer. Howdy Hamma.
gamer.
Howdy Hamma.
Howdy. We still don't have any update. Askew might not know he's on deck right now. Let me add him in Discord.
He's probably playing Fortnite. Frickin'. He's getting that bread. Sora is charging $1 billion for consulting fees on his plugging tutorial. You said it was free. I'm really disappointed.
Yeah, free with $1 billion purchase.
Ah, I see.
That's how you get lawyered.
Ouch, I've been lawyered. Bad news bears. Oh, he deleted the message. That was rude.
You.
He has retracted his previous statement.
Did anyone get a Wayback Machine post of that so we can go back in time and see that?
Well, mine shows it still because I have a moderator view, so it just shows it struck out.
Oh! Sora! You thought you
Sora.
snuck your way out of that one, huh, buckaroo?
He's
Okay,
like,
we
no,
have
I
Askew
didn't.
checked
No, I
in.
didn't. Okay, so Askew has checked in. Is he going to be popping into the lobby anytime soon?
I think I put in chat to make sure he comes in. Okay, he should come in.
All right, I should probably go back to the arena then. He's like, I realized too late what I did, says Sora. Drat. In the meantime, you guys should all get some water because it is important to stay healthy and stay hydrated, especially as
hot.
summer
It's
approaching.
hot.
Yeah, it is hot out today here. I was like, what the heck? Why can't we get any nice 70 temperatures? It was like 60s last week, and now it's going straight to like upper 80s.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
I don't
what
have
is this
AC in my
injustice?
room. I'm loving
Ooh,
this.
that sucks. I am just sad that my parents took down their pool last year. Big bummer.
They not like sell you the pool?
It was falling apart. Like it was a built-in pool. Like.
Let's see, still no update on stages yet.
And Askew is still not
Oh.
in our lobby as well. Sora's saying
there he is.
hydrate before you dehydrate. Big cry. If you're crying, you should take this extra attention to your hydration because you are losing all that water through your face, so you gotta make sure to drink it up. Don't drink your tears. Salt water is not hydrating.
Heck, drink some Snapple or something. I mean, it's nothing but sugar, but it tastes good, and I like it.
I've got tea right now. Iced tea. It's tasty.
I've been trying to drink a lot of. I hate the taste of regular water, but like flavored water is my jam, and I've been.
I
drinking
also
a
can't
lot
stand
of
the
it.
taste of water for the longest time,
Thank
so I was
you.
doing like
Thank
fruit
you.
infused water. Also, I found out that like once I started drinking filtered water, water didn't taste so bad anymore. So I suspect it may have just been my tap water being yucky. But I feel you
Where Are
there.
they going to Buster or sparring? One of the dose.
I predict Buster.
I predict sparring ring.
Oh well, you're on, buddy.
What are the stakes here?
I don't know.
There
Glory.
are no stakes because it's Buster. No stakes, no stakes, nothing. It was just a friendly bet. Just a
Are you
friendly
gonna
bet.
make me a steak? I'll take a steak right now.
Yeah, I'll come over and get you some Kobe beef.
Ooh, that's some pricey stuff. Fight, 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 says Sora. We are ready to fight. In chat. Ooh, Askew going pure glove set.
I mean, can you be surprised from what a?
I mean, I'm not
all day,
surprised.
Are you
but-
surprised? All right, I expect we're not going to see a timeout all match now.
No, definitely not. These are two very aggressive players. Askew
Yeah,
is
though the way
not
they
even
approach
waiting
aggression-
for that dragon arm. He just wants to box.
The way they approach aggression is very different, though. Astro's aggression is a lot more calculated and slowly paced, I guess, where Askew just goes in. There's never a second where he's not holding forward on that controller.
Yeah, Askew goes in. Astro uses Coil's movement to safely apply constant pressure.
Ooh, and that pressure of Rush against Askew's shield was just too much to handle. That Funchuck almost came in on the side and ended Askew's rush early. Not going to happen, though. Askew, however, not able to retreat to the
Ooh,
edge
he's
of Buster
going
and
for the
get up
dragon
that
arm,
dragon
but Astro is punishing him. Too many A names out here today. And he is in the hot pocket and may not escape.
Tried to get out. Oh, just got clipped right there. Almost got clipped, but
Oh,
stays
he's
just
on the edge
out
there.
of the
He
way.
is pushing forward, keeping that aggressive arm happening. Haven't seen a lot of Min-Mins that are as bold as Askew is to go in without dragon arm.
Yeah, I know. Most of them use it as kind of like this, I have to have it or I can't do anything type condition. And that's
Oh,
just not
switching
true.
to the
Even though
buff.
Min
He's
Min
got the dragon
does
arm
have a little bit of a
charge.
disadvantage. Like, if you know what you're doing, you can play the exact same almost.
Yeah, he gets a grab.
And now that's a big buff.
His big
Now it's
buff.
no longer big buff.
His little buff. Now he's big
Charge
buff.
back up though. With that homing, it should be able to get in on Coil almost wherever she is. Askew is going to get hit by that Funchuck, but doesn't seem phased by it, doesn't flinch. Not even
Oh,
going to get hit by
jeez.
most of that rush.
Oh, jeez,
Actually
man,
gonna take the
Askew
advantage
showing
on the counter rush.
That aerial capability of Min-Min, that air dash can dodge even rushes. Really impressive stuff.
Yeah, I don't think without the deflect she would have been able to get out of that, but it ended
No.
up working out. And Askew has stayed super safe right here, getting into a scary corner against Funchuck. But
Yeah, I
staying
don't think I've
confident.
seen any player use the kick the way Askew does, and is just fearless about incoming rushes.
Oh, Askew does get hit right there by the Funchuck, but never stops his advance.
Oh, and gets
Confirmed,
juggled into
however,
the rush.
Into the rush. Not quite going to kill, but it puts him down into a last hit scenario. It's a good thing, though, that Min-Min doesn't get permanent Dragon Arm on 25%. That would be the worst.
Oh, jeez, can you imagine?
All right, and that's going to be it for game one. Astro going to take that one pretty handily, though. Askew, you saw making good adaptations, especially once he equipped those lower lagging arms.
All right, and that does put the set to Astro. I keep forgetting to set the scores.
All right, no
South
Via, no
Pokemon
scrap.
tournament.
I guess no counter picks. All right, Askew's gonna choose DNA Lab here.
So We are going to DNA. Let me adjust that. I was like, all right, let's change the stages. Let's go. As though you could do it for me.
All right, this will give Astro more space to move around in, but it's also a lot more space for Askew to get his Dragon Arm up. It's a trade that I don't think it'll honestly go into Min Min's favor, but I can see the thinking behind it.
Oh, going Min Min with Chuck. Interesting. I do think Fun Chuck Min Min is strong. That thing is huge.
Big Chuck, no lag, does make it easier to punch down, but that's kind of what Fun Chuck users want a lot of the time anyways. Ooh, gonna use the parrying right there. Get right back up on his feet after the knockdown. Even without Dragon Arm, he's not relenting right here. Astro looks a little stuck right here, even though he's going on the advantage right now. Yeah, he can't push through.
He's got the rush. That gives him the opportunity he needed.
He rolls around behind the pillar. Astro, though, positioning himself there just as soon as Askew's roll can finish out. Down to the last 25% of his life. Does have a rush, does have ways he can confirm into it, but he's going to need to get those up, and he does.
And we'll see if having that charged Fun Chuck is going to help him out here. He's getting a lot more pokes in for sure. But Astro's Fun Chucks are still slipping in behind. Oh, and that grab catches him over the top of his head.
Oh,
that was rough.
I think all of that 150 was necessary. That was a very close finish right there. Askew switching off the Chuck over to a double glove setup right now. Faster pressure.
All reliable with the double roaster.
Not as much parry power, but with Askew's like micro movements, he really doesn't need that.
I am just constantly impressed by Askew's ability to be fearless without the Dragon Arm. That is something more Min Mins could learn from, I think.
Honestly, I think the most impressive part of Askew's play is how he bases and micro moves so well on motion control.
Yeah, I was going to say, he is also a motion player, so having that kind of nuance on movement, a lot of people think that motion does not give you that kind of minute control, but Askew proves them wrong.
He gets knocked down right there on an arm break, gets knocked down again, not able to keep up with the third arm. However, he throws the punch out before Astro can get that third arm out and takes advantage of that. Gets the Dragon Arm up right now. Throwing those wide sweeping punches, but
sweeping in those toasters.
To get over it. Ooh, rush right there. Askew able to get out of the way. Barely has to move them to get out of it.
Astro stopping the rush because he knows that the chip damage on the shield would only boost Askew's rush. Smart play to stop punching there.
Oh, Askew actually wins out a boxing match against a Fun Chuck.
Oh, that's impressive.
The last 25% of his life. Has the rush online.
Askew is
very close
also
to
in the red.
I mean, he's a coil though, so when is he not close to it?
But Askew has Dragon Arm. He has rush, forcing Astro to block and waste his rush. Gets hit by a little bit of it. Oh, this is going to time. We'll see if Askew can hold it out.
Astro dropped.
Astro takes a round.
Punish, and that made all the difference in health. He should have just. Astro, why did you just hold your shield, guy?
Sometimes you get a little greedy, man. When that timer is ticking down, it is easy to make a wrong choice.
Ooh, Askew mounting an offensive right now, not giving Astro time to escape. The only way he's able to weasel out of that is because the pillars give him a little bit of a haven to move behind. Astro gonna go for the rush right here. Askew feigning a jump right there, but not gonna fall for it. Askew absorbs all that rush.
Oh, gets the rush. Forcing Astro to block.
Not gonna fall for it.
Ooh, an arm down. Askew gets the knockdown and gets an opportunity to charge that Roaster Dragon Arm. Doing a good job of using the low ground of DNA to sneak under Astro's punches.
Askew absorbing all that rush, using it to charge up his own. Gonna be moving in right here. Tries to put up some boxing pressure, but the Fun Chuck is negating all of it. However, it's not able to negate that rush. 340 damage. Askew still has Dragon Arm on lock.
He is starting to figure out Astro's patterns here.
Impressive feat. One more hit will be all it takes to take this game off of Astro.
But Astro's toasters could turn this right around if he keeps getting these knockdowns. Ooh, and a grab.
Impressive grab right there. I think Askew was thinking he
still
was
has the
going to go
health.
for more pressure right there and just shield it. Astro's rush might be enough to finish
Ooh,
this.
and the rush
and
finishes
it
it.
is.
Impressive
That
stuff
game.
from Askew for sure.
Yeah, the way he was punishing wake-ups against Coil.
Yeah,
when he
that
can't
was
even
really good.
See it? Like, my guy. That takes skill. That he must have watched a lot of LeVar Burton as a child because he was reading that rainbow.
That is a good line. I like that.
Thank you. I just came up with it.
That was beautiful. All right, but this is a best of 5, correct? So we still have at least one match for Askew to turn this around. And otherwise, there is a bracket reset since Astro was coming from losers.
Let's see. We are going to sparring ring this time.
All right. Tiny warm-up zone.
All right, this could be the end of it, so we might be seeing the final countdown. Oh, hold on. Oh, I don't know that song on my melodica. Crap.
Wow, you have a
Hold on,
melodica? That says so
Oh, yeah,
much
I
about
bought it
you,
online
Hamma.
for $30.
That says so much about you.
Does it? It seems in character though, right? It's
Yeah.
definitely in character.
Askew getting the first knockdown here. He has the lead so far. He has Dragon Arm, and he is controlling the center of Sparring Ring with that charged roaster. But Astro
knocked
is
down right here,
patient, waiting for opportunities to respond and trying to press into the middle.
Askew pressing in right here. However, Astro fending him off, using his movement expertly, using that rush. The very edge of the fun shot catches Askew for 265. Now he moves in, does not press an advantage, doesn't commit to anything, knowing that Askew was thinking he was going to commit, and does a weird triple mind game on us all.
Man, that is some 3D chess that is happening right here on this 2D stage where we have one plane on the Sparring Ring floor. But Astro getting some fire knockdowns and making it difficult for Askew to keep pressing.
Oh,
A
boom,
moment
going
of
for glove.
stagnation as both players were unsure what to do next. Askew using that aerial kick to dodge out of that rush.
Yeah, you saw the Funchuck rush tried to catch up with it, but it just wasn't enough. Askew with the rush could take this round, though Astro, when he's in danger of getting rushed, he does not commit to anything. Yeah, like there, he was so fading punches, but just doesn't use them.
Ooh,
But it doesn't
raw
matter.
rush and a
Askew
shield
catches him
parry
on
gets the
dash.
final hit. Some good reads. You can see these two players really learning each other. Oh, we're going double
Askew's
glove.
contemplating. Looks like
Astro
Askew's
has dropped the
contemplating a switch
Funchuck.
over to buff. Astro gonna go with this higher speed pressure. Not gonna have as much parry ability. But when those roasters are curving in at weird angles like that, it doesn't really matter if you're able to hit it down so much as you want to just be able to hit them first.
And that seems to be what Astro was going for the first leg of that, was just throwing a bunch of uncharged toasters at weird angles thanks to Coil's movement.
Yeah. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, and that is something that both of these players exemplify extraordinarily.
Oh, wide grab from Askew.
Right there.
He is in the red, but he has charged Dragon Arm. Ooh. And Astro knocks him out of it with a grab.
Oh,
and another sassy
right
grab
there.
while he
Both
was
of these-
hesitating. Read the block
Yeah,
and
these
grabbed
players
right
are
through
both
it.
playing so afraid of rush right now. Whenever the opponent has rush, they just don't really do anything. And I think Astro recognized that first and is capitalizing on it. Astro going for some little riskier plays, but from this distance, it's not that big of a risk. And with those weird coil grabs, he's able
Yeah,
to
and he was
get
also
some stuff
trying to
going.
show off how you can still manage to get kind of a wide grab on traditional stick controls.
Astro gonna go for the rush right here. Askew just gonna jump out of the way of all
Wow.
of it. Tries to go for the wide grab.
Jeez,
gonna
so
get hit out.
confident. Goes for the
Oh,
raw
and
rush.
there it is again.
Nothing but
Astro
chip.
on rush just does nothing.
But he gets that charge buff. High intensity boxing here. Very careful dodges to avoid things at the last moment.
Min-Min's slim hitbox is definitely doing favors for Askew right now. Gonna get caught by the rush right there. Yes, on the
Oh.
way back down, he will get hit for 185. Askew is close to his rush right now, but he's gonna have to live long enough
Gets
to get
the
it.
wide
That
grab.
will certainly help it.
Astro tried to back up out of it, but there's not enough space on sparring.
Skew has the rush right here, has the means to confirm into it. His arm is looking pretty damaged, but Astro gets a shield, gets some damage on his arms himself.
But that is putting Astro at 1 hit, and that's that hit. Giving the round to Askew.
Yeah, who needs to worry about arms hitting you when you have an arm that doesn't worry about like any arms getting thrown at it? Covers a big area, has no lag after getting hit. Good arm.
But Askew certainly keeping this interesting as we go into round 4 of this best of 5.
Alright, let's see. Do we have a stage? We do not have a stage quite yet.
No stages. We're going to Snake Park. Awesome.
We're going to the Void.
To the Void.
We're going to Yabuki's home, and we're gonna play there. Oh, Temple Grounds.
Temple Grounds. That's a cool place.
Temple Grounds.
Temple Grounds.
Temple Grounds.
Oh, your noise algorithm did not like that.
It didn't?
No, it just like choked you out. It was just like, ah!
Oh, thank you, NVIDIA RTX Audio. I appreciate you.
All right, we are starting behind Astro at the bottom of Temple Grounds.
Not a bad position for Coil, though, necessarily, since she can rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
of that
Coil can
positioning.
be wherever she feels like it.
Yeah, she's her own independent woman. Let her do what she wants.
She can wear impractical shoes because she doesn't have to walk on those feet.
She can dance if she wants to. She can leave her friends behind.
Coil doesn't have friends.
That's true.
Coil tries to create things to tolerate her, and they still don't seem to like her very much.
Yeah. In the end, everyone leaves her.
I mean, she even
that arm break.
destroys.
Actually,
Not enough.
a
Good
pillar?
use of the pillars there, making it so
baby.
Astro had to go all the way around the pillar, giving Askew time for his arm to come back and he could shield.
Is you gonna get the dragon arm up? No, not quite.
Yeah,
At the very
read
end of
the
the animation,
charge.
and gets knocked out of it.
That is the tough thing about playing Min Min. You really gotta gauge when it is safe to get that dragon charge.
Yeah, the visual cues just lie. You have to listen to it.
The audio cues in ARMS are so good on that note, by the way. Just,
If you could play with your eyes closed, you should.
I mean, I don't know about that. I don't think that's good, but
Yeah, no,
it's
just plug in a pair
useful
of
to be
headphones and
aware
listen.
of things like grab audio cues, and every ARM has a unique sound. It's just things to pay attention to, really little things that make this game everything great about it.
Speaking of paying attention, Astro was definitely paying attention to the fact that Skew had that rush, able to shield and get out of it. Did take
We are
some
getting
shield
close
shift, though,
in
and that
time.
puts
He's got
Astro
2
in the, or Skew
seconds
in
to
the
end
lead.
this.
Astro needs to get a punch. He does get punched.
And round 1 goes to Askew. Askew can be very evasive with that Min Min, and he is definitely using that to his advantage in these matchups, as a couple of them have gone to time in Askew's advantage.
Oh, he barely gets the dragon arm up right there.
So
I honestly
close.
didn't think he would, but he's able to get it, capitalize on it too.
And keeping in mind that because Askew is playing motion, his movement is not as limited by his punch control as someone on standard controls would be, because he still has full control over his first arm.
You move it to the back right there. Astro not actually moving forward to advance on it. Kind of surprised considering the damage shield on Askew's end. But instead, he'd rather keep the distance. Goes for the rush right here.
Oh,
Askew
goes
does
for the
as
rush
well.
exchange.
It's going to come out in Astro's favor, though. One
That
shot
chuck
just
rush.
carries down everything, man. If it had a wider wider range on that rush, it would be just as good as a chakram rush.
Yeah, Astro is
honestly not
not
better.
happy about the results last round, and you can see that he is keeping the pressure on
Oh!
here.
Not quite a stunt confirmed, but close enough. This could be the last round of the tournament. Astro just needs to win this to take it all. No, actually, he doesn't. Bracket resets in play.
Yep, bracket
He would have
reset
to
will
bracket
happen.
reset a few.
So he still has more opportunities after this, but if he wants a clean finish, he'll have to take this and the round after. We are on a
Askew pressed
pillarless
against that
temple
wall.
ground.
Astro
Saucy
trying to
little
move
ground.
in right there, but notices something a little amiss right there. Backs off. Askew just keeping up the pressure with one
Ooh,
arm.
simultaneous
and again,
rush.
Askew goes in Astra's favor until it doesn't, and Askew falls out. Gets his
The
rush still going
momentum
somehow.
from Coil pushed him out of the rush.
Yeah, hey, Coil, how does it feel to get coiled?
Yeah. That is a thing that is not very appreciated about Coil players, is they have as much trouble landing rushes as other players do on them. Because you have to be very conscious of your momentum as a Coil when you are rushing, because it is super easy to miss rushes if you don't know what you're doing. And as we can see, Astra knows what he's doing.
Another rush clash right there, but it's going to be going into Astra's favor this time. Only one hit away from resetting the bracket. Gets the stun, follow-up grab, and it lands!
And we have a bracket reset.
Means, yeah, we will have to wait for it to show up on the page, and we could see an entirely new strategy coming out from one of these players, or we could have more of the same, who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't expect either of these two players are going to change from what they know.
Looks like we just have to wait on verification here, and then we can move into the next set.
And in the meantime, you guys should all get a beverage, stay healthy, stay hydrated. It's an important thing to do. And also, if you want to play ARMS right now and for the next hour, you can be preparing for Champions of the Era, or join in on the Casual ARMS event that is happening right now. From 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, you can join any of these hosts to play today, right now, over on the Casual ARMS Discord. And as a reminder for anyone just popping in, we are streaming the finals of Switch to Save Lives, the ARMS bracket, which is a charity tournament donating to the JED Foundation, which is a group that supports the mental health of young adults and teenagers. So if you'd like to throw a few dollars in the name of ARMS, the link to donate for this tournament is in the chat right now. Otherwise, just hang out with us. Hydrate before you dehydrate, because it is very important to drink water as it is getting warmer outside as we are in Memorial Day weekend. And the heat is cranking up, at least in my area, and it sounds like in Hama's as well.
Yeah, it's hot. It's very hot.
Sora says, hey,
no
that's my
sparring
line.
ring. We know that for sure.
No sparring ring. That's good, because it's stinky there.
All right, let's see. It's either Moz or DNA. One of two.
I think we haven't seen Moz yet with this matchup, and I want to.
Yeah, I think that's safe, and I don't want to wager against you anymore because I know you're just right all the time.
It's true. That's the nature of being literary correct, ARMS. It's just who I am. Which, unfortunately, I believe changes our commentary duo name to Correct Hama.
Everyone
Fire
does
Hama.
anyways.
I know. Wouldn't
It's
that be perfect,
okay.
though?
No matter what, as long as it's an insult directed towards me, it works. It's true. It's fine.
That's part of
I'm
your
not
charm,
sad.
though.
Yeah, my charm is that I'm a loser.
No, your charm is that you are humble and make joy and laughter out of people throwing things in your direction.
Let's see. Do we have a stage? Do we have a stage?
A stage!
Moz.
All
It
the
is
world's
Moz.
a stage. It is Moz. I was right.
Yeah, and
I
I
did
was
it.
right too, because I didn't just piggyback. I actually predicted and stuff.
No, yeah, I was gonna say that was also an educated guess.
Yeah, you were actually just copying me before I said it.
Oh, yeah, totally. I was. I read it
Yeah.
right out of your
Yeah.
brain. I just ripped it out a little early.
Yeah, get out!
No.
No girls allowed.
Ew.
What the
What?
heck?
I'm gonna
get brain
shoot
cooties or
cooties.
something.
I'm gonna shoot cooties all over you. Just gonna sprinkle them on like glitter.
No! I don't have an anti-cootie shampoo!
Oh no. We're gonna have to find a way. Alright, we will start behind Askew here. I'm seeing no arm changes. Astra leading with the Toaster Fun Chuck again, and Askew going with All Reliable with Double Roasters.
Ooh, Askew closing in right here. Astra staving off the pressure for as long as he can. Trying to ride that wall, but if you have nowhere to run against that wide grab, you can't go forever. Askew putting on the
Getting a
pressure with
couple
a
hits and a
1-2. Gets the
knockdown.
Dragon Arm up right now. Astro punched down again. These infinite corners are making infinite pressure in Askew's favor.
Yeah, few know that Mausoleum is not a circle, but actually just an infinite bunch of corners. It is so easy to get cornered in a stage that does not appear to have corners. But that's Mausoleum's
Such as
dark
as
secret.
lasagna is infinite, so is Mausoleum's corners.
It's not. You don't know how to cut lasagna.
It is, and your brain is just too
doesn't,
small to understand.
it doesn't
but that's
hold its
okay.
integrity for very long anyway. Skew taking this round with confident fashion, just roasting Astro into the ground here. Really tough that both of these players start with AS.
Oh, it's gonna be
Ooh,
tough
we
for
get an arm
Askew to try to
change.
adapt to his own game plan right
Going
now.
toaster
Only the bub and
bub.
buff is something we see on Askew's side. Let's see how Astro utilizes this.
Yeah, and Bub is an arm that is much straighter in its trajectory and has some good retraction time as well.
Yeah, it's basically it's like the Scully of gloves, honestly. It's so lagless.
Yeah,
It's
it just goes
crazy how
straight
good it is.
forward and comes right back. So no element,
I mean,
just
look,
gets a little bit bigger when it's charged. So nothing fancy, just punching.
It has a little bit of hang time when knocked down, but as soon as it recovers from that hang time, there's like 2 frames in between when it's back and when it's out the side. It's crazy. Ooh, Astro vanishing out of the way. Askew going for the grab into the rush. Not gonna land either though. Astro preserves his
Ooh,
rush.
that was a
Just gets
saucy
grabbed
grab all the way across
downtown.
the stage.
Oh my gosh. Someone call Louis Pasteur because that was raw.
That was also a good line. Man, you just throwing me with these. These are so good. Making
Thank you.
jokes
That
about
one was favorite, I will
pasteurization?
admit.
Like, that's a deep one.
Ooh, Askew 1 hit away. Askew no hits away because he's dead.
Astro not letting him go without a fight. Griff saying that if Dart were here, he'd be really mad. Alright, well, Askew is swapping arms. He is going with that buff on the Dragon Arm instead of the Roaster. And the trampoline is open. Trampoline is happening. We are bouncing in here. We're going to see if this trampoline acts as a medium for someone or if it's just something that Askew is going to have to avoid. Since obviously Coil doesn't particularly care about it. Hey, Duke Ned.
I think a lot of people would consider this a good advantage for Coil, but honestly, with the way Askew plays so aerially, I really don't see this being a disadvantage for him. I think it's just a different adaptation he's going to have to make.
Yeah,
How
Askew
fast he can
using the
make that remains
trampoline
to
to
be
get
seen,
up
but it's gonna
over
be
top
different.
of Coil and get that grab.
Oh, doesn't have time to go for the air dash. There's a little bit of startup on that min one.
Wow, those
No
wide
startup on that
grabs.
Wide grab. That covered the entirety of the back wall.
Oh,
Goes for the rush right
jeez.
there.
Gets the counter
Astro
rush.
using it defensively.
As he had to. Askew really showing some good trampoline play. How he can get up over Coil, but Astro punishes the landing.
Well, that didn't stick the landing.
Wah, wah.
Oh, hold on. I can accompany this one.
Oh,
Oh
did
no,
you
my
get-
RTX audio is gonna cut it out. Crap! I gotta turn off my audio thing.
Oh no.
Here we go.
No, they cut it out anyway.
It cut it out anyway?
Yeah, we got a little mer, and that was about it.
I'm mad.
Big
This is
mad.
jank, and I'm not standing for this.
You just gotta make the noise manually. Just gotta.
Oh, we're staying on Mauzo, by the way.
Well, then that means I don't have anything to change. Nice and easy.
Yeah, don't change a thing, Lit. You're
I
great the
changed
way
nothing.
you are.
You guys can go right ahead. Whenever they are ready. And
All
they
right,
are
no
ready
change
right
in
now.
character. Set changes? Question mark.
We'll see. I expect all gloves. All gloves. Oh, and a Mander. Interesting. We'll see if he
Has
pulls it out.
Askew used anything besides the roasters and the
He
or
used
the buffs?
Chakram earlier today, but
That's
not in
true.
this matchup.
Yeah, not in Astro, right? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
we are doing double gloves. We are boxing at close range. Askew not getting a lot of traction to start, though. Getting a few uncharged hits from afar. But Astro has already got rush.
The way Astro moves with Coil is really interesting to me because for a good amount of time, he'll kind of just do nothing or do really short dashes. But then when he needs to, he can do long sweeps. Like His movement with Coil is honestly masterful. As much as I
Coil
hate
is
complimenting
definitely
any
the
Coil,
most
it's
tricky.
so good.
Like, Coil is so hard
knocks
to
him
learn.
out of the wide grab right there. No motion
but gets the
privilege for
rush.
you, sir.
Lands a hit and a knockdown for 310. Gets that Dragon Arm up. We'll see if it helps him turn this match around. And it looks like it might.
So far, the answer seems to be yes. Oh, almost gets hit, but not quite. Astro trying
Ooh,
to put
that's
those
tough.
punches out.
Staying on the edge of Askew's camera, making it really hard for him to track him. Making all those punches just slightly miss.
Yeah, Askew almost had the angle the entire time. And I guess Astro went with the old philosophy, when in doubt, punch it out.
Oh, and he took out the Mander. All right, we've got Askew with a Mander on the right arm. So he's still got Dragon Arm Roaster.
This will help him maintain some distance game. But at close range boxing like we've been going to, he's going to struggle a little bit. Especially against a rush that he can't hit out. Tries to throw the Mander in to cuck it, but not going to be able to get it. Ooh, breaks up the wide grab right there.
But not quite enough.
Oh, gets the
Gets
1-2 right there, and now going to get the Dragon Arm up. Is still a deficit on health, but with this rush, things could be back to middle very quickly.
We'll see if maybe this slam can help predict the side-to-side movement from Astro, but we've got a trampoline out. We'll see if it helps Askew or not. I think Astro may have wisened it up to his tricks from before, or throw in some grabs. Tough to match. Yeah.
There's Astro doing his thing.
Rush on the trampoline. Hey, sometimes just holding for a moment is all you need.
Yeah, Askew didn't have anywhere to move right there, and so Astro didn't have to move himself.
Well, and you can't block on that trampoline.
Yeah. It was a very smart doing nothing. That means we are moving over to Game 3 right now, potentially the last game of the tournament.
So we'll see if Astro walks home with this one, or if Askew is keeping this fight going.
Let's see, just waiting on a result verification before we can hop into it, as it were.
In the meantime, more stuff happening today. Champions of the Era is tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern over on Network Era. If you would like to play in another tournament after this one, you just can't stop the ARMS hype. Otherwise, you can play right now on Casual Arms with their Sunday Showdown event. It is happening right now, and you can just hop into the Discord and play.
And if you're getting tired of me doing the same transition every time Lip plugs, HowdyDoody.games, where I don't plug anything except myself.
HowdyDoody.games.
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 We're not going to the counter pick, or no, we're not going to DNA or not. I can speak. Sparring or VIA. We're going to DNA lab this time.
We're going to DNA.
We are going to DNA.
Switching it up. Talking's hard. All right, we are all good to go.
Right now, I want to say they played on this stage in the first set, and I think Astro won both times.
I think they went 2-1. Because Askew definitely took a round.
Yeah, I think this was definitely a win for Astro, though, so I'm curious as to why this was Askew's pick. Maybe with the Mander in tow, he wanted a little bit more range to be able to play around with, since at long range, he's definitely got the advantage when it comes to that Mander.
Yeah, but we're still rocking double gloves here. Askew using a pillar to get the Dragon Charge.
It's knocked down, but he's going to get right back up again. Tries to jump in the air to catch him off guard. Honestly, might have been a misinput with the stairs being wonky. Those stairs can cause some weird wake-up situations. Ooh, gets knocked down again. Already down to the last quarter of his health, and it's only been 30 seconds. I think Astro's still sitting on a perfect. One more hit will give him the P. Did he get the P?
He did.
Hey! Well, that's kind of a discouraging start to what is potentially the last game.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
And Askew switching over to the buff on the left.
Astro is confident now. Staying high above this guy here.
Putting those third arms out, so Askew has no room to retreat and get that third arm up. Is going to be able to use a pillar, but that pillar was looking critically damaged. I think if Astro went for the rush, he might have been able to break through it, and he's been doing that all day, so I wouldn't have been surprised.
He is keeping high ground here, landing those toasters from on high, making it really tough for Askew to punch him down, even if he wanted to.
Askew trying to close in right there. Astro going for the rush. Now Askew going to burn his own. Astro, though, able to Askew out of it.
Yeah, good camera
get hit
manipulation
either.
from both players in that exchange. Showing why
Glove
it's
comes
really
right down the middle.
important to keep your camera centered in
Barreling
this
towards
game.
Askew. 2 more hits and it's all over from here.
Ooh,
Gets
and a
the
grab
wide
from
grab.
Askew might turn this around. He's got Dragon Arm now.
Yeah, he's got a mountain to climb, but that Dragon Arm certainly turns it into a little more of a molehill.
We got a fast flurry of blows here.
Uh-oh, is he going to be
Oh,
able to dodge?
no, he
He's
missed
not
the
able
grab.
to dodge, but he doesn't die.
He's
This
still
man
up.
will not stay down. Askew recognizes that Astro was over him and had a height advantage. Unfortunately, went for a risky play right there, and it did not pay off. Astro resets the bracket and takes the tournament 3-0.
Well played to Astro.
And that, I guess, is going
I
to
think
be
that is the tournament, yeah.
bracket for Switch to Save Lives today.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out here. Much appreciated having your viewership here.
Yeah, thank you all for checking out HowdyDoody.games, which I know you will do because I told you to. And thank you, Lit, for
Here
having
it
me
is.
on the stream for today.
This is howdydoody.games. You can visit it right now on
Howdydoody.games.
youtube.com. Isn't that cool? Look at it. It's right
Yeah.
there.
It's dope. It has a custom URL or anything because I'm
Bam.
irresponsible with my spending.
There it is. We can go there, and you can see howdydoody.games, which is Hamma's YouTube channel. You can check it out. All 3 of his videos here, and his 21 subscribers. You could be lucky subscriber number 22 if you go there right now.
I will give you $5 if you do it.
He is paying for subscribers. I am reporting him
Actually,
to
wait,
youtube.com right
Never
now.
mind. You will give me $5 for it, I mean. Oh, double Parabola Thug Finals, Lit. Can I get confirmation on this?
If you want to play, I suppose you can, but I'm probably going to be shutting down stream.
Yo.
Oh, I guess you're going. You're going right now.
Oh, I didn't do Mummy. What a nerd. Can't believe he's tier listing me out.
But at least he went
Okay.
all parabolas. So there's
Okay,
that.
I've beaten
We'll stay behind
beaten,
Hamma. Hamma's a cool guy.
Hera's Springman and Griff's Mummy with double Parabola. I can do anything with double Parabola.
That's really impressive. I would have thought Para's boxing would still apply to the parabolas.
See,
I
the thing
guess
is, that when he plays assuming my brain is on, it is not. Ah, crap. Ah, man.
You get that shock, man, and then you get grabbed. It's a bad time.
Oh, he has 3 of them. It's so unfair. Why does he have to tier list me out? This doesn't count for anything, by the way.
Well, it sounded like you were playing people on their mains. So, like, that's just how it is.
Oh, I thought I had Rush because I saw his Rush. That's embarrassing.
I've done that before, where I'm like, oh, there's Rush, and then you hit the button, and I'm like, that's not my Rush. That is the worst. Sora saying he plays assuming my brain is on. It is not.
It
I'm
is
saying
not.
that is
So
what
if
the
you
kids
turn your
call
brain on, you
a
die,
mood.
and that is the rule of double Parabola Mummy.
Are these wise words from our friend Paul Eslax? DukeNed saying,
wise
wow.
words would be a little bit of a stretch, I think, but yes, they are words from
Stretch?
Paul.
Like arms? How your arms stretch out? Isn't that
Oh
cool?
my gosh, gamer? Wait, are you a
Gamer!
gamer?
Yeah.
Are you a gamer?
Okay, Mario
Oh,
admitting
you're
he has
right
also
for me,
done
baby.
the thing
Oh no, it's
where
not. Never mind. What the frig? Oh, Miv.
Mario has also done the thing where you see your opponent's rush and think it's yours. I feel that. So you're not alone, Hamma. It's okay.
Where is he? Why did my grab not connect? I feel cheated.
He was in different places. Keep in mind that Coil can change elevation while blocking, which is real sneaky.
Wait,
It's
she
almost
can?
like
I didn't
Lola,
even know
except yeah, you can hold jump
This
while
is
blocking.
Rigged. This is rigged. Rigged.
Sora saying the heck kind of Clash Rush was that?
Sorry, I was actually throwing for content there.
Well, congratulations, you have some content. But
yeah,
with that,
you
everyone,
have content.
that has
I was throwing for
been
your content.
Switch to Save Lives. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to Dart Remix for putting this together. Congratulations, Astro, on your victory. And again, if anybody would like to throw a few dollars in the name of ARMS to the Switch to Save Lives donation thingy, I don't have it on my clipboard anymore, but I'll find it again. There it is. Alright, if you want to throw a few dollars in the name of ARMS to the Jed Foundation for Switch to Save Lives, check out that link below. Big thanks to Hamma for commentating with me today, and I hope you guys all had a great time. As a reminder, some more things that are still happening today on Sunday with ARMS. Yeah, that's the wrong one. I need this one. There we go. Champions of the Era is tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. That is in less than 2 hours. Otherwise, right now, there is still 45 minutes left of the Sunday Showdown Casual Arms lobby. And you can play ARMS right now by going to Casual Arms Discord. There's a link to that in the description down below. We can also get you plugged into Network Era so you can get hooked up to that tournament for later. Otherwise, I think that is all we've got for you today. Hamma, do you have any parting words for our friends here today?
Buh-buh-buh.
Buh-buh-buh?
Buh-buh-buh.
He's just got noises. He doesn't have words.
I never have words. All I have is noises. I'm famous for my screech.
I silenced him with my magical powers. All right.
Oh, lit. The people want to hear it.
It's not my fault.
Stop being so mood. I'm sorry that I'm so relatable to the youths.
Hamma
My
is
bad.
a mood. No, that is what the kids call it, Sora. All right, well, that has been our stream for today. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for playing. And Hamma, thanks for being here on stream with me. It's been a fun time, as always.
Yee. Yee.
All right, we will catch you next time. There is another stream happening on this channel at 9:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. Rashiko will be playing Heretic with Sora. They'll be doing a co-stream. Super exciting. So perhaps we will catch you then. Otherwise, everybody have a fantastic night. And stay healthy, stay hydrated.
Oh, bye-bye.